Welcome in, welcome in. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, 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 my favorite gamer words to today's Friday stream, early Friday stream, aka Floundering Friday, where I just roll out of bed. I have no clue what we're doing, and it's just a shit show from there. It's great. It's fantastic. It's so much fun. Welcome in, everybody. I hope you're having a good day today. If not, honestly, it shouldn't be too bad. But then again, I don't exactly know. I mean, I know what we're doing, but like I don't exactly know what we're doing. It's a mess. It's a mess. Floundering Void Friday, yes. Yes, very much a Floundering Void Friday. Where I just flail around and I read and I make weird mouth noises and I yeah. I'm like the jester meme, right? Where like it's supposed to be the woman sitting on the throne and then like the man is going like from side to side, the jester going back and forth. Yeah, but it's not that. It's the roles are reversed. You guys are sitting on the throne right there, and then I'm the jester going back and forth, being like, yeah, yeah. Afternoon, Amal. Afternoon, Leo. ASMR stream? No, it would be impossible to do ASMR. Like maybe I shouldn't say impossible, but my computer's really loud, like really fucking loud. I don't know how to like not like it would be caught on the mic so easily. I I do kind of wonder if my computer should actually be this loud because like I'm in my dad's basement. Right. I am my dad's basement and this little like storage room that I've turned into my office that has like 5 feet away from me there's a furnace. Okay? Like it's and I have vents going over my head. So whenever the AC or the heating is on, you can hear like going on. And my old streams back when I first started out and had really bad audio balancing, you could actually hear those vents because I didn't know what I was doing back then. Uh, but anyway, like so I'm down this little like storage room essentially down in the basement, but it's near the stairs to go like upstairs, right? And you can hear the fan from my if the door is open, if both doors are open, you can hear the fan from my computer all the way upstairs in the kitchen. I don't know if that's normal or not, because I've never had like a PC before, other than like the family computer that I haven't used in like 20 years, other than when I need to print something off. So, you know, I don't know. I don't know if that's good or not, but it's a loud fan, really loud fan. What's in the furnace, small? Well, you know what's in there. You know what's in there. It's coal, obviously, though, to warm up the house. Nothing more weird or less or suspicious or people. Why would it be people there? I didn't bring up people. You brought up a people. I mean, yeah. Thank you, Zalaxon, for the $2 dose over on YouTube. Thank you. Dating today? Screw that. Pros for the win. What the fuck is pros? Is that like the new MGTOW? I don't know. I don't know what pros is. Sorry, I haven't kept up with, I guess, the male dating strategy lingo. I mean, I thought I was. I thought I was in tune and hip with the kids, but apparently not. So you don't have a water-cooled PC? I do. I'm pretty sure it is a water-cooled PC. Actually. Like, there's fans in a water cooler. It was supposed to be super fancy. It's supposed to be super fancy. But I don't know how to... I didn't build the PC myself. Probably the CPU fan zooming at 100%. I don't know. Can I actually... If I bring up Tax Manager... Because I do know that... Firefox kills this computer. Also Chrome. Because of how many tabs I have open. Like, Chrome alone is using 6,580 megabytes. And Firefox is using 17,000. That's the highest I've ever seen Firefox use. Why is it using 85% of my memory? Hold on, let me kill Firefox. I have to, like, kill Firefox every couple days. Because it just stops working. And Then I had to let it rest for like a couple minutes and restart it again. It would probably also help if I had less tabs on my Chrome too. But, oh well. It is what it is. As long as it works. You probably have an all-in-one CPU water cooler. I don't know what that is. Is that good or not? She has girl come killed PC. Ah, yes. Well, the squirting is a little bit mix of piss, but it works, right? Long as it cools down the PC. And then let's see. Thank you, Reverend Norse, for gifting a 500 kick warp tokens. Thank you, my dude. Amal, please wish us luck for the coming election in September. Our right is pretty milquetoast, but they're pushing in the right direction. Oh, I was just like, sorry. I was like, what do you mean it's September? What election is September? Ours is in November, and UK's, at least the general election's not until 2029. So, but I was like, oh wait, Reverend Norse, you're foreign! That's why. God damn, foreigners. No. But, jokes aside, I hope you, I do hope it actually works out, but the right across the board is pretty ass, it seems. Even in America. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Why? Everything sucks. Why? Just because it is what it is. Firefox is a memory hog? Yeah. I keep on telling myself I need to switch over to Brave. And I just never do. Because I have all my bookmarks on Firefox. And there's like, with Brave, there's no switching over all your, bookmarks. Like, there's no, like, method to do. So you can do it with, like, Chrome. And I think, like, Safari. And like one other browser, it has like an automatic bookmark switcher over, and it doesn't have it for Firefox, and so therefore, I'm lazy and I don't want to manually put over all my bookmarks, and I just need to do it. But I haven't done it, and I keep on telling myself I should just do it, and I just don't. So. Oh. Please let us not discuss the contest of squirt. Well, it's piss. Now, if you find it hot, I'm not gonna say you have a piss kink, because I do understand why squirt is considered I do understand why guys like squirting, but it is still piss. There. Brave works fine for me. Oh yeah, I've heard nothing but good things about Brave. I just need to do it, and I just haven't done it yet. I don't do anything. Been using Brave for a few years now. Can't say that I mixed Chrome or Firefox. Yeah, the only reason why I use Chrome specifically is because I tried using alternative browsers back when I first started streaming, and YouTube, the backend for YouTube was not happy with me. It was just like, I kind of forget exactly what it was, but it just was not working. Like, it was bare minimum functions and just wasn't it. And so then I tried, like, Chrome, and then it just worked magically. It's like, of course, like, YouTube does it. It's owned by Google. Like, and Google has Chrome. So, of course, they want you to actually use their fucking browser for this stuff. So I guess I'll just use it for my backend here. And that's what I've been doing since. And, like, for side-scrollers, actually, they use StreamYards for bringing people in and streaming. And when my first time on side-scrollers, I was just going to use my Firefox browser, and that's because that's the main browser that I use for like streaming purposes, right? And I just tried using StreamYards with it, and it just would not work. It would not work with my mic. It would not work with my VTuber model showing up properly. It was just a hot mess express. Like today's thumbnail, right? And I was late to side scrollers because of it, because I just could not figure out why it was not working with my mic. And finally, I was just like, you know what? Let me try a different browser. Tried it on Chrome, instantly worked. No issues whatsoever. Perfect, flawless. And so I'm like, okay then. Good to know for future. But it was really embarrassing that my first appearance on side scrollers, I was technically late to it. Because the browser just wasn't compatible with StreamYards. And like when you look up the problem, there's no like there's nothing in the little like FAQ, problem solving thing where it's like maybe you should try a different browser if it's not working. No, it doesn't say they're not compatible with Firefox. No, it's literally just, oh, like just reconnect your microphone, restart your computer, plug it in, take it out and plug it back in. That those kind of like basic bitch IT stuff, which works 99% of the time. But in this case, it was a browser issue. It's like, well, okay, I guess I'm stuck with Chrome. Uh, for some things. Um, Thank you, Eldritch Saga, for $10 redos. So with the first message, has been retracted. So I don't know what it was. I'm sorry I didn't read it immediately. There. The $5 redos. Opinion on Master Series furniture on Amazon products. I have never heard of it before. I imagine if it's on Amazon, it's probably cheap. But then again, like, I don't know. You can find good stuff on Amazon. I know a lot of it's like drop ship Chinese fucking bullcrap these days on Amazon. Though I'm looking up what this Master Series is. Oh my god. Oh, I'm not gonna pull up Amazon on the screen because I'd rather not get doxxed. But the first thing that pops up was this Black Throne. That's a $1,500. I mean, that's a lot of money for that. That's a lot of money, and it looks quite ornate and pretty. And, okay, that looks good to me. I mean, that looks good to me. Wouldn't actually spend, $1,500 on it. Yes. Is that it? And then it turns into gaming chairs. Okay. A bit weird with the stiletto chair. But, I mean, if you have the money to spend and you like that stuff, I guess go ahead. I don't know. Amal, Masai is breaking your stream? What? The stream is ran on piss? That poor fucker is wait, hold on. Is there... Is the stream actually having problems, or is it just one person? My stream is exploding? What? Why? Okay, I think I know why, but it might kill the stream. Okay, I'm gonna try to do something. And it may or may not kill the stream. So, bear with me here. Bear with me. 3, 2, 1. Okay, am I back up now? Or is it like... Is it VOD split? How is it looking? We back? Whip rip the homie, I'm going back to work! Stream looks good here. Okay, we back? We back? Okay. Okay. Did it split the VOD? Nope. God damn it, unit. And, no. Okay. Let's see here. Masai can't get us now. Back up on YouTube, okay. Masai can't get us now. Back up on YouTube, okay. We are Amalgamyte. We carry the knot. Okay, Forks fine on YouTube. Someone gave you a phoenix down. Thank you. Okay, so I had to kill something, but it seemed like, is the lagging still happening? Seems more stable so far. Seems to be working fine now. We'll see if it's chopping in and out later. Okay. Well, as long as the lag is better. Downside is Kick's not working for me. I know someone gave me 500 warp tokens earlier. The mods. Can if you could go scroll back and try to find the warp tokens, and can you take a screenshot and put that in the mod chat? Because now Kick's just not working for me. Like, the site's not loading, the backend's not loading, I can't get the chat up. But stream works! That's what matters. No, it's okay. It's okay. In the meantime, Bogue, thank you for the $4 dose. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Firefox is garbage. Use Brave instead. I know. I'll switch over there eventually. AKA never. Stop doing werewolf AVs in the background. No. Listen. I have higher priorities than you guys. Okay, suck my cock. I'm all fix your shit. I can't. Oh, and YouTube bros aren't even showing up on this. Why is it like this? Why? Hold on, let me do this. She's too old for this technology. I'm too young for this technology. I'm a zoomer in the boomer's body. Oh, in the meantime, while everything's loading, thank you, Scopadude, for the $5 dose. I'm sorry, everything is shit. Well, I'm sharing in the joy. We got the keys to our new house. Awesome, my dude. I know you were having issues for the past few months with like internet and various other things. So, but congrats on getting the new house. I hope it's perfect. I hope it's everything you want it to be and more with it, because it's a big investment. But also very nice to have, especially in today's economy with everything going on. So, congratulations. Okay, let's see here. Is everything... now YouTube bros, can you show up on screen? Are you gonna show up on screen, YouTube bros? Is that a no in the hand job? Come on? Just hold on. What about now? What about now? Okay. Well, shit. Couldn't check for updates. Failed to fetch. Suck my cock! Why is everything breaking? Why must nothing work? At all times. Seriously. Like, I don't understand. Why do I have so many issues all the time? My computer should not be having these problems. Here. But okay. Okay then. Looks like you need a 1 a.m. tech call. I think at this point, with all the computer problems I have, I need someone actually, like, physically coming into my house. Respecting me gently. And actually fixing the computer. Actually going in and like, deconstructing the computer and figuring out what's wrong. Or maybe I just need to do like the typical Indian tech support and like take pictures and videos of it and send it. But I'm also scared to like even touch my computer since I don't know how to build computers. And it's just, yeah. Wait, now Kick's not even updating properly on the screen. The last thing is just, she's too old for this technology. What's this? What? Hold on. We're Eldritch Saga, thanks for the $10 dose. Thank you. It's making me feel better right now. Don't forget to plug Fall of Ponyland. What is Fall of Ponyland? Are you talking about like Fall of Equestria? Listen, if you want your dollar dues going towards that game, you have to label it. I'm just saying. I'm not willingly giving that shit money. I help with your computer, sir. I need more duct tape, seriously. I'm looking at it now, and I see ports. I see fans running. I see lights flashing. I don't know how that computer works. Isn't Windows 11 wonderful? I honestly, it could actually be Windows 11 because I've had that since the beginning of having my computer, and I know Windows 11 has all these different issues. But I can't tell if it's actually Windows 11 or my computer itself having problems. Which my computer shouldn't have problems. It's new. I got it specifically so I could stream. Like, I was like, listen, I went to the guy who built it and I was like, listen, I will pay you way too much money to make this. So it's a streaming computer that can handle a VTuber model and have multiple and like also play a game at the same time and should last for the next 5 to 10 years. I will pay whatever the price is to make this happen. Okay? It's an investment. And if streaming doesn't work out, oh well, I have a nice computer. It is like it is what it is. But I was willing to do the money that way I wouldn't have problems with streaming. And I got the computer. It's a nice fancy computer. It's supposed to have good parts supposedly. And I've had nothing but problems. And I don't know if it's me, the computer, Windows 11, or God just simply hates me. I can't tell. I cannot tell. Here. Windows 11 is a little dumpster fire. I don't know. Because it's all I'm used to. Like, I don't even know what my dad's computer uses. Because he just uses it for his taxes and investments. That's it. Thank you, Seawall, for the $10 dose. Thank you. While there is an easy way to manually export Firefox bookmarks to a file and import that file in the Brave, more than happy to write up a guide for you. Same name in Discord as my YouTube name. I mean, I appreciate it. It's good to know that. I could probably, like, Google it then. But if you're in the Discord server, you can always @me and we can talk there too. To make that possibly happen. But like, if it's just make it into a file, I could maybe figure that out. I'm a strong, independent woman. I don't need no man, even though I've been crying for the past 10 minutes about my computer problems. Oh shit! Thank you, the man. GM6UV for the 50 fucking shekels, dude. Thank you so much. Thank you. What do you think is more Italian, tomato sauce or shotguns? I feel like this is supposed to be a trick question, but I'm gonna go with tomato sauce. I know Italians, like, when it comes to pizza and spaghetti, it's not the actual, like, American versions of them, and they don't actually use tomato sauce, like, I mean, they do, but, like, they don't, right? Like, it's not, like, the main staple, like, we think, us Americans think, because of how we've Americanized it over here, and, like, they're usually their pastas, like, with butter or, like, other, like, white sauces instead. But if I think of shotguns, I think of America, because fuck yeah, America! You know, freedom and gun rights and eagles and burgers, you know. And tomato sauce, I still think of the American one. So therefore, I'm still gonna go with tomato sauce, even though I know it's incorrect. How can we even compete? With what? When it comes to tomato sauce or shotguns? It's a shotgun and I can prove it with history? Yeah, I'm sure. I know it's probably a shotgun, right? I know I picked the wrong answer because I'm American and whatever America says is law. It is final. We are the world police. We are the world hegemon. And Italy can be whatever I want Italy to be because I'm American. And that's simply just how it works, okay? God gave us the blessing to purposely mold any country we want in the entire world. And I'm going to do the exact same thing with Italy and tomato sauce now. Benelli are Italian shotguns. Beretta shotguns are excellent. Beretta dates to 1526. Italy's only had tomatoes since 1548. Yeah, well... Well, does Italy still... Can you still use a shotgun in Italy to this day? Well, what are Italy's gun laws, okay? If you can't use the shotgun that you supposedly created without having, like, a massive amount of fines or get reamed in the ass by the government, then I don't count it, okay? This doesn't matter anymore. Okay, let me see if kick works. I missed those 500 warp tokens and I feel bad. Can you work? Can you exist? Aha! Okay. Okay, Triumph. Oh, Dream's been a subby bubby for 11 months in a row now. Thank you, thank you, thank you, my little goy slave. And then Xylox and Dog here. There we go. Thank you for the 500 warp tokens. Hot take. The Green Plumber is the one leftist who did good. I don't know who the Green Plumber is based off a euphemism. So I can't say a disavow or a vow. But I have a good, but I probably should say disavow knowing you. The Xylox son, just because. Oh. Okay, can I get the kick chat popped out again? There we go. Okay. And then if I do this and then this, will it refresh this so the chats can actually pop up on stream? Possibly. Because I kind of forgot about that. Luigi and definitely disavow. Ah! Okay. Okay. Yeah, disavow for that. Disavow. I understand his sentiment of a disavow. Doesn't make it mean it's right. Doesn't mean it's the correct thing to do. Let's see, what if I refresh this? Will that work? Will this work if it refreshes? Beta, 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 beta. Still a no on the hand job? Why? Why am I getting denied a hand job? I just want my dick rubbed. Okay? And that just means I want my chat on screen. Okay? That's rubbing my dick. That's making me feel better. It makes me feel like people are actually around and participating, okay? I'm a woman. I need validation. And it's not working! Ah! Ow, I shouldn't have done that. Okay. Thank you, C. Thomas Peasant for the $5 bills. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Can we put the can in American? There's no can't in American. That's right. That's right, motherfucker. Yeehaw! That's what I like it. I thank you, Mini Amundus, for the $5 bills. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And with that, I can now don the P.E.P.E. hoodie. It has been a minute. It's been a minute since the P.E.P.E. hoodie has been donned. And I miss it dearly. There we go. Though it looks kind of weird when I'm like this, so I'm gonna go down a little bit, down under. There we go. Okay, yeah. Thank you for helping me don the P.E.P.E. hoodie. It's now warm and comfortable. I'm gonna be sweating with the humidity. Thank you. All the fan art is finished. I now need a way to show it to you. Best is look for the artist. Alone Venus is really his name, no joke. Okay, so on Twitter then? I can look it up on Twitter. Give me a second here. I have to restart my Firefox since I killed it 10 minutes ago. I will do that. You time for a mall in their ghost hoodie? Yeah, I should have gotten the asset, but I didn't. And I'm sad. Oh, Firefox updated the terms of use? How about I say suck my dick? Man. I'm gonna hit accept just because. Oh. Okay, Lone Venus. Is that correct? Lone Venus. The first thing that pops up is someone called the Uncle Tom. Okay. People? Here? Not sure. On Facebook? I cannot write Facebook. Oh, I don't have Facebook. That's for boomers. Let's see. I mean, if you have the art, because I mean, if you commission the artist, you should have the art yourself. You can post it on the Discord server. That would definitely be the best way. Or if you do have a Twitter yourself, at me there. I mean, I can look up Lone Venus right now, I guess, just in general. Facebook here. Let's see. Will it try to dox me? Will it try to... What's this? What's this here? Got some memes. I don't see... I mean, I see an artist, but... I don't see me, which sounds really... It sounds really self-aggrandizing to be like, where am I? But I don't see it. My apologies here. There. So, okay, well, do appreciate it. I appreciate it, and thank you for getting the commissioning fan art in the first place. That's very. That's really like. I don't know how to like properly explain it, but like there's like obviously when like an artist like takes their time out of their day to actually draw something themselves, it's a high honor that they like a character enough to be able to do that. But then to actually spend your hard-earned money to have somebody else do it and make fan art, that's a whole different story. That's a whole different level right there. And I mean, thank you for that. I know I haven't seen the art yet, but still, just the fact that you did is insane to me. I'll send it to you on Twitter. Okay, awesome. Thank you, my dude. I thank you, Derek PMC 1989 for the 50 warp tokens. Thank you. Is it be you as a pony or something? I mean, if it is, I guess it is. I mean, even if it is me as a pony, I'm still gonna be grateful because the fact that somebody actually spent their hard-earned money commissioning an artist to draw something for me is still very precious and a high honor that I will be very grateful for, even if it is me as a pony. Oh, thank you, Mini Mundus, sorry, for the $2 reviews. I sent it to you on Twitter. Okay, let me check my notifications here. Oh! I cannot show that on YouTube. But it is really good. I'll repost it here. There we go. Okay, so for those who don't know, and in fact I should talk about this anyways. I play a character named Lily Mouse, who is a Nazi cat girl on Arch's streams. We do it every other Sunday. We do a vampire campaign there, and there is this next coming Sunday. So episode 5 will be on this coming Sunday, in just a few days away, where I play a cat girl, a Nazi cat girl, right? And the art that he commissioned is of the said Nazi cat girl, Lily Mouse, but in a very lewd, suggestive way. So I cannot show it on YouTube, but it is really good art. Like, this is a fantastic art, and she looks amazing. She looks awesome. So thank you, my dude, once again for commissioning it, because it is. I'm definitely saving that. Let me get that saved real quick. Here. Sexy Lily. There we go. That's how I'm gonna label it. Hell yeah. Oh fuck, that's thick. Exactly. She's got them thighs. She's got massive titties. Holy Jim. See? Just how big is the cock? There's no cock. Okay. It's safe. There's a not safe for work version. Wait, there is. It's. If this is the not safe for work version, this is the safe for work version. YouTube is still gonna find this not safe for work just because of the pose, the possible vag, the gigantic tits, the armpits. Yeah, the YouTube is not gonna like it. I wanna see. I reposted on Twitter. There's only this one. I wanted to keep it safe. Well, it's still really good. Don't get me wrong. It's just YouTube's not gonna like it, because YouTube is gay. So I'm not complaining. I just can't show it on screen, sadly. But I reposted on Twitter. I saved it, and she looks amazing, and looks like chat likes her too. So everyone adores it. Dear God. See? And we even got this Jemmy here from Aryan Hitler Yaki Boden Waffen, that has commented beneath the art saying, "I'm going to fucking rape that holy shit. My big white cock needs to breed that fucking retarded cat. I'll kill all the Enwas to rape that cat." So, you did good. The artist did good. The commission's amazing. Everyone loves it. Most reasonable chatter. I don't have Twitter. Someone describe it in great detail via text. Okay, so my character Lily Mouse here. Let me see if I can get an example of her on screen. Let me get some of the art that I already have of her. Here. My girl Lily. That's also safe for work because there's lots of memes that people have been making in the campaign server. And so yeah, let's see here. Let me find something that can work for her that's not super spicy. We'll do the long cat. The long cat's really cute, so I'll show the long cat. Okay. Here's my character Lily, the Nazi cat girl vampire. And it's her. In a very seductive pose. The knees are on the ground, and the elbow is up behind the head, so you get the armpit fetish going on there. And it's it's kind of tilted a little bit to the side, like a 3/4 angle. She's got massive jugs. We're talking like H cups or J cups here that are barely covered by a string bikini, where the only cloth is specifically covering the nips. And she's got a very menacing little reaction on her face because she is a Nazi vampire after all. She looks a bit threatening. But her knees are on the ground, and she's got very, very thick thighs with thigh-high boots. And she's wearing, once again, a string bikini thong as well. There you go. There's your elaborate description for what the art is that I cannot actually show. Okay, the long cat is funny, especially with the mall description at the same time. I see, I'm taking notes. Yeah, taking notes. I get it. You paint such a picture on mall. Listen, I wish I could actually show it, but YouTube would not like it. Now that's a woman. No. I thank you, Crowder Crawler, for the $1 do from Rumble. Thank you. Werewolf, vampire, porcelain doll, or cosmic horror. You get no more context. Werewolf, I guess? Because porcelain doll would be fucking terrifying. Cosmic horror, if there's tentacles, that'd be kind of hot, but like, it's not exactly attractive in itself. Vampires are pretty hot in it too. Like, vampires and werewolves are like tied in my personal opinion, because vampires got the biting, which is really like a huge turn on. I love being bitten. But like the werewolves got the bestial nature aspect of things too. And the vampires can turn you, which is like there's the corruption kink. So they're like kind of like one and the same. They're very 50-50 split on which one I find like hotter there. But I just will go with werewolf just because it is the running meme, right? So I'll go with that. And that's it. Werewolves bite too? I know, but like werewolves bite is like actually like, you know, tearing off flesh and limbs and killing you. Vampires bite is more of the corruption, the seductive, the poison type of aspect of things. Usually with the neck, which the neck is great. There. Also, I should probably let me respond to this art at the same time. Here. That way it's not just poured on my page. Lily looks so fucking good. Thank you. Thank you. There we go. Okay. Like, it's... I keep my account, like, pretty political. I don't really mention that often that I'm a VTuber. Every once in a blue moon I do, like that SPLC meme that we did on, like, Wednesday night, right? And then, but all of a sudden there's just porn. I mean, it's not like actual penis and vagina porn, right? But it's still it's very lewd. Oh. Just huge whiplash there. No context whatsoever. Just tits. Oh. Softcore, yes. I thank you, Reverend Norse, for the $2 videos. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Forgot to ask before, do you have a Discord? I do have a Discord. There's a link somewhere. I know there's like a bot that does it in the chat though with the link. Now, hopefully that link works. Should also be on YouTube somewhere. There's a Discord somewhere. Discord somewhere. Not a YouTuber, by the way. Listen! I got amazing art. I'm complimenting the art. I'm talking about the art. It's great art, okay? I can appreciate the aesthetics, okay? I can appreciate that female body. Is that such a crime? Oh, there. Thank you, Crowder, for the $2. I will now mix my choice with yours. There will be no context. I am now scared. I am... Paints may or may not be involved. What are you doing, Crowder? Okay, I guess I'll just have to wait and find out, but... I'm a little bit concerned. A little bit worried. Thank you, Ultrix Soccer, for the $2 videos. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. How much is left for the Ponyland game? A lot? For Fallen Equestria, I'm assuming that's what you're talking about. There's probably a decent amount. Yeah, there is a decent amount left. I'm asking for a decent amount of shekels for this. Okay, I want my 30 pieces of silver, so I don't actually want to play this game. Also, once again, it's gonna be like next year by the time I get to it. So, no rush on the funding. Take your time. It's gonna be a minute. There. Oh, good thing this Floundering invited. It really is.
Is it the Jews?
It's just basically yap
Is
sessions
it the
and
Jews?
just whatever the case
I would
is.
assume it's always the Jews.
Though I know Delta Cross. I saw you. I see you, Delta Cross. Delta Cross did give me 50 shekels a few days ago, or like a week ago, or something like that. To react to this video in particular called dating. And he said, and so therefore, since it is now Floundering Friday, I figured I would react to it. No, there. But first off, thank you, Sklabadude, for the $2 dues. Thank you. Does it count as race mixing if it's with a cat girl vampire? If she's white and you're white, then no. But if you're white and she's brown, then yes. Why? Because it's all skin deep. All that matters is skin. But if you get a cat girl vampire, hell yeah, buddy. Now we're talking. But she's gonna be white too. Wait, was white is right. Okay. That's simply how the rules work. Notes taken. If it's a vampire that's already necrophilia, well, listen, if you're gonna commit a few crimes, you might as well do it with someone that's hot. Right? I mean, look at this long cat. It's like a perfect fleshlight for your 12-inch dick. Right? You stick it in right here, and it's just as big as your dick, and you go up and down, up and down, up and down like this. It's like a hand job, but actually should be better than a hand job. It's like it's a fleshlight. There we go. That's what I was talking about. It's a fleshlight. A fleshlight cat girl vampire. You know, up and down the long cat. Ooh, woo, 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 woo. Are vampires warm or cold? Well, if you put them by the fire, they're very, very crispy. And they'll probably lose their shit. But a few extra scratches always makes the the time a bit more enjoyable. Okay, this is a half an hour video. So that means it's gonna take well over an hour to get through. So let's get this started because Delta Cross has been waiting a few days for his 50 shekels to be cashed in. There we go. Okay. Ready? Steady? Go. Speaking of dating and using fleshlights.
VPN. No, too fat. Too ugly. Next. Way too old. You a match with me? Next. Who's this? Next. That's who it is. Oh, yeah, she's kind of cute. Next. A match. So, what do you like to do for fun? Go on.
That is such a dad joke. I just...
How long have you been married?
I think that's 7-8 years now.
7-8 years. Yeah, I mean, look, it takes less time to get a PhD than that.
Exactly.
You're an expert. We're going to help young men figure out how to meet ladies.
Let's do it.
I don't know, if I was, like, single and I didn't want to use an app,
Yeah.
I didn't even know what to do. Except, like, wander around on the street.
Yeah, like a vagrant.
Like, hello?
Do you have any love and affection? Love and affection, please.
I'd paint a tan line on my wedding ring finger and just kind of, you know, wave it around.
A tan line.
I've seen...
I mean, not a bad strategy, except I recommend the actual real thing, not the tan line, okay? Tan line implies that you were married and now you're divorced. No, you want the real ring, okay? If you want to pick up chicks, you want the real deal. Why? Because women are whores. It's that simple. They are resource hoarders. They devour them like dragons in a lair. And if they see a man that's already been taken, that means he's good quality. It means he's a good provider. That means there's actually something to him that's worthwhile. And women are more likely to, or more willing to be, women are more willing to actually share a man if they can get a decent amount of resources out of it. With the end goal of being the main woman to get all the resources and kick the other girl out. However, they're willing to be the side chick for a period of time till they can actually become the top chick. Psych note we saw earlier. Check out my video. There. But you need the real ring because a tan line is going to be a little bit hard to notice. The real ring is flashy, metallic, and means you're actually presently taken. So if you want to pick up chicks, go to a bar, flash that ring, and go get that whore. No, it means you tragically lost your life in a wife in a boating accident and need rescuing from depression. Yeah, women don't want to save men. Like, okay, there are women out there that like sad boys. I may or may not be one of them in that regards. But they don't actually want to save the sad boy, right? They want to like take care of the man. But when they actually get into the relationship with the man that's depressed, then actually for dealing with a man that's depressed is a whole different story because shock and surprise, men with depression aren't as motivated. They struggle a lot. They need lots of self-reassurance. Not very brave across the board. You know, for various other problems that come with depression, and then women don't like dealing with that because they don't actually like men showing emotions. The women want to be the emotional ones. They want to be the ones taken care of. Yeah, I don't recommend that. Don't recommend that. Flashlight cock ring. Hell yeah. Thank you, Mini Mundus, for the $2 videos. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Why are women so complicated? Because, well, we're not that complicated. You just need to oppress us. It's that simple. Like, the reason why every single society throughout the entire human civilization, across the whole entire world, no matter how low IQ or high IQ, have always had strict rules for how women are supposed to act and consequences for them, there's a reason for it. I'm just saying that there's a reason for it. But once you unleash those chains, ooh, well, yeah. Then it gets a little bit more messy. I thank you, Mini Mendis, for the $2 videos. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I need my cat girl plushie and I want it meow. Honestly, I would like to make merch of Lily Mouse. I need to talk with Arch to see if that's possible because it's like suddenly his campaign. But one day when I do get merch, which is in the works, I would like to get some of Lily too. But it's gonna be in due time. Plus plushies, ooh, that those are more difficult to create. But I would like to do that. I have so many merch ideas. Hmm. Anyway, back to the video.
Those videos where people sit on a park bench, have painted themselves silver, and pretend to be a statue. Now, in terms of strategies of getting people to sit close to you, and then giving, and then giving them a scare. That's a pretty good one.
You're a rare metal too. You're shiny. You're attractive in that way.
Ladies love that.
I've got it. All right, so you're the silver guy. You're on the bench.
The silver guy, yup.
She's next to you. You can listen in for a while to get a feel for her likes and dislikes.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah.
So then you club her in the head and drag her to your cave.
Base.
They love that.
They like an assertive man.
What are you supposed to do? Where are you supposed to... Like, the library?
Yes. No, I mean, disclaimer. Ladies don't love it like the video said, but at the same time, women do like assertive men. And Stockholm Syndrome does exist. And there's so many stories of women, like, masturbating and going back to their rapist. Okay? Like, there are so many stories like that where, like, I'm in love with my rapist, or I can't stop thinking about my rapist, and I'm constantly touching myself to my rapist, okay? Like, that's a very common thing that women report on after being raped. I'm just saying, clubbing her in the head and dragging her into your basement, while not a legal strategy, and so therefore I disavow, is a strategy that has worked before in the past.
Just to the library, except for, like, it's like just where homeless people hang out now, right? I suppose we could date the homeless.
We could date the homeless.
Hey, wait a minute. Hey, wait a minute. How come no one's done this service?
The desperate are desperate. They're a good target. And they're out there. They're not on the apps. They're out there. You know what I mean? And they require, in general.
The problem is there is a far higher ratio of homeless men to homeless women. So I think it's about 4 homeless men to every one.
Hey, beggars can't be choosers.
I think we need to increase the number of homeless women.
This is called big picture thinking. This is blue ocean marketing, they call this. Okay, you're zeroing in on what's important here.
It's the damsel in distress. The lady wants to be rescued. The man wants to be the rescuer. So if we simply made all the women more in distress...
Yeah, see, the damsel in food insecurity. This is what
That's quite good. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. And then you're like, hey, Chipotle. Because there might be some nice homeless ladies out there, right?
There might be. I don't know. There might.
I mean, once again, not a bad strategy. Because men are supposed to be providers. They're supposed to be ones handing women resources. And one of the many problems about today's society is that women have too many resources themselves. Like, recent statistics have shown that when women get the higher earning jobs and higher raises, it lowers their chance of having kids and it lowers men's chance of having kids as well because women only go after men that make high amounts of money and actually settle down and have kids with them. But women, once they get into those high positions, they resource hoard and they don't actually like sharing their own money. They want a man that makes more than them. But when they take the jobs, all the high paying jobs, then there's no men that make more than them. And so they don't actually settle down and have kids. And then nobody has kids in that case. So if you make them desperate and homeless, and they can't actually provide for themselves anymore because they don't have any jobs, well, then you can just be the knight in shining armor, coming in, sweeping and saving her, and, providing her a house, providing her food and a family. Once again, not a bad idea.
Is it? Okay.
No, go on. I want to hear your statement.
I think that one will just get me in trouble.
Oh, this so far is just, it's above board. This is copacetic.
Well, okay. Obviously, you and I are not domestic abusers.
Obviously, this has yet to be proven.
10 out of 10.
It's basically
couldn't have a more perfect score.
S tier.
With that in mind, so you go to one of those shelters and you just hang around outside, and you're one of the good guys. So it's like,
isn't
male
feminist?
feminist.
Like, there'll be a high traffic of women going in and out, and so it's kind of like
that's true because you don't start like a food cart in a part of town that has no foot traffic.
Correct.
You got to get the volume of customers.
Yes.
You got to have.
No, you gotta meet people where they are.
That's business 101.
Yep. Where can we go to find a better ratio of women?
How can you increase the density of a woman per square foot? Open a Home Goods? Open a Michael's?
I know what to do. I know exactly what to do.
Yeah.
You're only gonna find old women in Michael's though. I'm not sure about Home Goods, but like any of these like crafty stores, like Michael's or Hobby Lobby or Joann Fabrics or I guess Home Goods in this case, you're just gonna find old women. And like middle-aged women too. They're like in their 30s and 40s and having a midlife crisis. But I mean, hey, it's still a woman, right? Still a vagina. You can still have fun with it.
Profession with most ladies. Hold on, let me Google that.
It says here, personal carers.
Childcare workers and teachers' aides.
All right, get this. I get this. You find a woman.
93%. We have an epidemic of female teachers. Holy shit. One, women are horrible teachers when it comes to the children that are not their own, right? They're not exactly the best when it comes with a classroom organization. And they're great workers of the state, so they just digest whatever is told to them. And they get this huge power trip as well. And they're not actually just good at handling young boys, which is the main concern when it comes to education. Because men, once again, are supposed to be the providers. They're supposed to be going out getting the resources. They're supposed to be the cavemen hunting for the mammoth. In this case, a corporate office job that makes one to kill themselves. Like, it's they're not good. Like I'll go back 100 years ago. Male teachers were the dominant ones. There's structure, stability there. There's a reason why single fathers are better than single mothers by a long shot. But no, now they're all female. Now they're all female teachers. And they're horrible at it. Bottom of the barrel. And they're not having their own kids because they're supplementing them with other people's kids. We just need to get women out of the workforce.
Marry her, you have a kid.
Yeah.
You put that kid in daycare.
Yeah.
There's where the ladies are. She's right there.
Hey, he's cracked it.
What do you think?
That, or you dress up as a kid. You
got the little
going after the Shotacons, okay.
The little propeller beanie with the multicolored.
But you dazzle her with, your knowledge of poetry
and dinosaur taxonomy.
You're like, oh, crazy. You sound just like Kierkegaard. And then, wow, teacher, thank you. That was such an important lesson. I'll remember it forever, you say, as you take off the pinwheel hat and grow 3 more feet, revealing yourself to be an adult the whole time. At which point you say, a date, please, teacher.
Oh, yeah, you know what's a way that they always meet women in, like, TV shows? They'll like run into a girl carrying like a crate full of papers.
Oh yes, or like bumps a guy holding a coffee and he spills the coffee on himself. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Begins patting him down unthinkingly. Oh, whoops, I'm patting all over his body.
I know.
And then the conversation goes from there.
It's okay, it's fine, it's fine.
Of course, that's what we should be doing. Walking around with coffee all the time, standing in doorways. And then that way, women bump into us. Oh, I spilled coffee on myself. And then you try to get the conversation going from there.
Yeah. And if you...
Yeah, unfortunately, in the modern age, if that happens, the woman's gonna blame you and be like, why the fuck were you in my way? I mean, they might feel a little bit bad because it's hot coffee and you're burning and it kind of sucks over around. They'll probably, okay, you know what? Probably still gonna apologize. But after the apology's over, then they're gonna be like, okay, why the fuck were you actually in the way? Leave me alone. I don't know. I have zero faith in modern women. It's fine. I'm only slightly black-pilled. It's okay. Given the amount of female teachers that abuse kids, he may be onto something. Oh, maybe that is actually a good strategy after all. Yeah, I'm noticing we're only like 10 minutes into this thing. And like all the strategies that they keep on thinking, even though it's like a very elaborate, humorous ideas that they're popping up, they all actually have some sort of basis in reality. Like the tan line thing, the pretending to be a kid. Like, what was the other one? I've already forgotten. I have a memory of goldfish. But like they all kind of like have something in reality within this fantastical way, which sounds really absurd, but it's like, wait, there's actually some truth to it.
You get a bit tired from doing that all day,
right?
Take a sip of the coffee.
Hey, you get a muffin too?
Get some energy.
First of all, you're going to need to make sure the coffee is not too hot. Otherwise, sustained, repeated heat damage over time.
Yeah,
that's going to cause some scarring.
And it can't be too cold either, because then, you know, if you spill that on her, she's going to be like, do you have nowhere to be? Are you...
Yes.
You know, what are you doing with your life?
You're going to have...
If you spill on her, she's going to be livid, and she's going to mouth off on you completely. You got to spill on yourself.
To bring changes of shirt, because if you already have a coffee stain, she's going to know something's up.
Or at the very least, she's going to be like, this guy can't be trusted with beverages. But you see, or you could have it scalding hot so that you burn her. And she embroils you in a lawsuit. But get this, you get to spend a lot of time with her in the courtroom.
Exactly.
You poured boiling water on her.
And you've got counsel there as well. So if you say anything inappropriate, the lawyer will be like, no, don't say that. And so you got like a wingman with you.
Exactly. You got like a Cyrano de Bergerac.
Who the hell is that?
A Cyrano de...
Who?
Do you not know what Cyrano de Bergerac is?
No.
Mr. E, do you know who Cyrano de Bergerac is?
De Bergerac.
He's shaking his head so wildly left and right that
Yeah,
he's going to injure himself.
Yeah, me too.
It's like the big nose guy who's too ugly to talk to the women, but he knows really how to talk to them. So he tells you what to say from behind a bush to say to the girl so that you can get her love.
Oh, is that from Mitchell and Webb?
No, that's classic literature, actually, is what that is.
Oh, no, I think Blackadder does it as well.
It's a French play.
You know what? It's
from 1897.
That's what they call dramatic irony, Mr. Tron.
You mean when the audience knows that you're dumb? Did you get my joke? Did you get that joke?
I do get that. That's a good joke. Yeah, that's staying in.
Thank you. I just want to make sure you understood
it.
Anyways, okay.
Nothing goes over my head except for
All right.
Cecilia de
Because I'm not very
Bergerac.
funny.
Cecilia.
I'm not very funny. So if I say anything mildly funny, I need you to know about it because I'm not very funny. Okay?
Hold on. All right. Well,
All right, anyways.
whenever you do a funny.
John, I'm not very funny. One of the like quintessential YouTubers from the early 2010s. Like a pillar of the YouTube community. Still a legend to this day, even though he hasn't. Well, doesn't he still make a video like every like once a year, whatever the case is? But like not really much. So he's on like a P.E.P.E. thing where he just kind of like fucked off and got married and lives happily there. Like he kind of dabbled in like the whole Gamergate thing and political thing, and then like jumped out of the fire, and then a lot of leftists hated him because of it. But like he still had good like reputation overall. He's still well loved. I've already seen a whole bunch of people in the chat being like, "Wait, is that actually John?" Like, but John, I'm not that funny, huh? Like, I still reference this whole "I'll take your entire stock." I love that little bit there because he's good. He's good. Hey, but he got burned by Aaron on the Game Grumps. Yeah, I mean, I do know that as someone who used to actually watch the Game Grumps myself. Though that was technically after John Tron left the Game Grumps, and it was when Danny like starting there. So I did miss the whole John Tron Game Grumps days. But I do know some of the drama there. But like he still went off and did his own thing and still was highly beloved and popular. John Tron, I'm not very funny. Okay.
What I'll do is I'll just click this button. And if it's really funny.
Wait.
All right.
Actually, genuinely made me laugh. I wasn't expecting because I can hear it directly in my head, so I feel like it's edited for me. You know. I'm gonna play these for your. That's for your jokes.
Oh, Warhammer. How the woo ladies.
Mr. A. How do I make her love me, please?
You need a pickup line.
That's a good one. John.
Yes.
What would you use?
Pickup line?
Oh, you would just go, look on Discord. Yeah, see those reaction gifs? That's all me.
That's a pickup line.
And then with your thumb and hand, you direct it at yourself.
No.
You do a big swinging motion where you go, that's me.
No, what I gotta do is go up to her and be like, listen to me, you're a 10. I can't. I hate making that joke about myself, but you pushed me there. You did it.
That's so funny. That is so funny.
I'm glad you think so.
And we got to think up a pickup line. What are we gonna say? I tell you what one I've always hated. I've heard this one in like movies and stuff. Did it hurt? Huh?
Did what hurt?
What?
When you
Did
fell
it
from
hurt
heaven?
when you fell from heaven? And it's like,
Yeah, it is annoying.
that doesn't work on so many levels that I just like I hate it.
You should change it to. So how many weeks in the ICU?
See, that's better.
Did you get intubated? Was there a colostomy bag?
The did it hurt? There's something very crude about that.
Yeah.
It feels like threatening off the bat. And then the idea is someone fell from the sky and you're like, oh, the main problem is that it hurts.
Yeah.
Instead of like that you've been pulverized as you hit terminal velocity on the pavement. Because you're an angel. And it's just like, why don't you just say, hey, you're really good looking.
Did you turn fall damage off? Because you're still alive after you fell from a great height. And I can't think of another way it would have worked.
I think that is easily the worst pickup line.
It's the knock knock who's there of pickup lines.
It's the orange you glad I didn't say banana of pickup lines. Life without you is...
Orange, you glad I didn't say banana. Now that's a joke I haven't heard in 16 years. Holy shit. That's definitely like old internet, like cringy kind of humor going on there, which has a little bit of nostalgia, a bit, but like, still it's a little bit much. Also, she's got a great pair of tits in this little... I love turtlenecks. They're like the perfect like amount of classy and lewd at the same time. Whereas like it's not actually showing any skin, and it's well covered, and I like how it goes up on the neck too. But like when you have a big pair of tits, it shows the form quite a bit. at the same time. So you're not actually showing any skin, but you're definitely showing the form, and it's like perfect. Anyway, sorry. I got a little bit distracted because yeah. Anyways,
It's like a pencil without a lead, pointless. What about like, did it hurt when you washed up on the beach?
fucking whale.
When my coffee spilled on you after you fell from heaven, after my scalding
I've lost my pencil.
You could make. I lost my.
Just cram them all in at once.
Just scream, I lost my.
Aren't you glad I didn't ask you on the first date? Unless
there's a point to this, like my pencil.
No. Ad time.
These are all horrible, shitty dad jokes. Oh my god. And the worst part is, it probably would actually work on me. Right? Like, they're so cringy that they're so bad that they're funny situations. Or if a guy came up to me and actually did that, I'd be like, what the fuck are you doing? Oh my god. This is great. I I don't know if I'm just too easy. I'm probably too easy. Well, like, or it's just like one of those cases where they're just really that bad that they're actually good. Because everyone knows that they're terrible. So nobody does them. So then you try to be clever, and the cleverness doesn't actually really work out that well. So sometimes the classics work in the end. Sometimes the classics just work on the end here. I've never heard the Orangey Glad line before. For me, it's old internet, though. I saw people in chat being like, oh, it's like 50 years old from like little jokester books. Which, you know, probably is. But I'm a zoomer, okay? I might be a boomer in a zoomer's body, but still. And, it's, for me, it reminds me of that. Are you insurance? Because you're expensive and I want you to cover me. Damn. Thank you, Crowded Crowler, for the $1 do. Questionable pickup line. What's a girl like you doing in a nice place like this? Yeah, that's a bit of a questionable line because that implies that she doesn't belong in a nice place. I mean, she's either like a whore or real fat or poor or something along those lines. I don't recommend that one. Don't recommend that one. Yeah, Annoying Orange used that joke until it died. Yeah, I remember Annoying Orange. See, that was my internet, right? Was Annoying Orange and Fred. Those were the two, like, biggest thing. And, like, Justin Bieber, too. That was, like, my... As I was coming of age, that was my internet experience there. Not exactly the best. Not gonna lie. I kind of looked elsewhere. Also, thank you, Minnie Mindis, for the $2 videos. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Takes notes. Dot 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 dot. Yes, I mean, there's some good advice in this. You just don't take it too literally, but there's some good advice in this. And thank you, Reverend Norris, for the 500 warp tokens. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, we're on the topic of partners, Amal. What are you looking for? You speak of wanting family before the wall. How's looking for a husband going? Well, to answer your second question first, I mean, it's a going. It's a going. You know, it's a process. You know, it takes time. You can't just marry the first guy that I see. I'm not that desperate yet. Maybe when I'm 29 and like 364 days and 17 hours. Not like 23 hours, 17 hours, okay? I can't make it too last minute. I'll marry the first guy I see. Well, as for what I'm looking for, that's a very in-depth question. That's a very in-depth question right there. Not sure if I really want to get into it right now. Because my standards are really low. At the same time, I'm like, okay, I need to raise my standards. The wall approaches. Hey, fuck off. Don't remind me. I still got a few years left. I had Bowden, Markiplier, and Nivola. See, I didn't, like, watch Annoying Orange or Fred, or Justin Bieber, like, they weren't the people that I was interested in. I didn't like them because they were popular and they seemed annoying, but like that, they were the main figures at that time that were all the rage. And I just kind of like did my own thing. I had Sky Does Minecraft. Sky Does Minecraft was the first YouTuber I ever really got into, and I was obsessed with him. Even made him fan art when he had 10 million subscribers. I was very proud of him for hitting 10 million, and the fact that I was there for that milestone. Especially back then, like 10 million was a lot. I mean, obviously 10 million is a lot of people in general, and it's still a big milestone. But we're talking like, 2013, 14 YouTube, where like only like a handful of people hit that many. I was like, yes, there he is. And then he turned out to be apparently a creep or some sort of abuser or whatever the case is. I don't know. I don't know. I lost track of things. So I just only like I've heard that he was just one of those kinds. I was like, oh well, just like they all are. Thank you, Kyle, for the $1 do. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Amal's pickup line. You must be tired running there my mildly organized thoughts. All day. $4 to alien. Okay. That was a weird pickup line. The $4 to alien, but I get what you mean. I get what you mean here. What do you mean mildly organized thoughts? My thoughts weren't organized at all. You're giving me way too much credit here. So much credit that we're gonna play an ad.
I'm Nordman, and I'm running for office. And I need a vote from the common man, like you. I'll even shake hands. For too long, we've been followed around the internet by marketers. It's time for something new. Vote for me, and I'll have some of them killed. Threat protection. 24/7 support. Servers in over 200 locations.
He's not like the other candidates. He cares.
See, even real women will testify that my 2-year plan plus 4 bonus months with a huge discount is the future of this nation.
He's been there for it all. And he'll be there for you.
Senator Max Spammer has been in office since the .com bubble, and all he's done is sell your personal info to the highest bidder. He's also gay, or straight, whichever the bad one is in current year.
As Miss Teen America, give me 2 years plus 4
That's a good joke. That's a good joke right there. Kudos for NordVPN for allowing that to stick.
bonus months, and I'll go to his house and literally do a crime. It's a political campaign to inspire a generation.
A happy good hope candidate for future tomorrow better. Not for bad old smelly worse yesterday.
This old guy's practically on death's door, and he's had his YouTube account since the 1950s. But to watch the new Mr. Beast video, he has to scan his face. They're just gonna leak his biometrics anyway. Middle-class woman here just wanted to share a funny gif. But the UK government deemed that unsafe. She had her phone, her 9-gig account, and her asthma inhaler confiscated. I can't do anything about that. But how about 30-day money-back guarantee? Shop online from cheaper countries. Up to 10 different devices. Get 2 years plus 4 bonus months at nordvpn.com/incognito for democracy. Ad over.
I like funny ads. I'm not gonna buy the product because I know I'm being sold too, but I like funny ads. It makes things a lot more enjoyable. And for me, more willing to actually buy the product, which I won't buy. But still, I appreciate that. Which, by the way, speaking of ads, did you know that if you went to thedragonstreasure.com and use code Amalgamyte for 10% off, you can get 10% off your order for your tea, soap, coffee drinks, and also Focus Energy drinks as well. There's even dragon and foot molds for the foot fetishists if you want your soap that way. I'm not very clever. I'm not funny. I am a woman. That goes against my biological wiring to be funny. But I do like money because I'm a Jew. And so therefore, if you use code Amalgamyte for 10% off your order at thedragonstreasure.com, you get good product and you help support your local retard. It's great. 10 out of 10 recommend. Carry on.
Okay, say somebody finally agrees to go on a date with us.
Yes.
Where do we take them?
Good question. Okay, never take them out to a restaurant. The dinner date is the worst.
Yeah, dinner. Dinner's brutal for a first date.
It's far too confrontational. It's like going to a job interview as a first date.
You're locked in. There's no backing out.
Yep. If you go into a restaurant, once the flow of a conversation starts to get going, they have a bell in the kitchen and they go, quick, someone's conversing and having a good time. And then they send the waiter over and then he's like, just wanted to make sure everything was going well. And you get,
That is true.
oh, here's some. Never go to a movie on a first date.
Yes.
Yeah, you're like just about to hit it off. The mood's right there. And then you just got to stop talking.
Well,
Yeah, you're just like highly aware of all your physicalities.
it's like, let's hug while we watch Mufasa or whatever. What are you supposed to do? Like wrench them over the armrest, half arched over the armrest? Like it doesn't work.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
The best
And in the modern age, for doing that much physical touching for the first date in a public area probably will get you a sexual assault claim against you. Do not recommend. Honestly, like, dinner dates are not bad. Like, if we went back like 25 years ago, dinner dates would still be good first date. But alas, women are awful creatures and have ruined dinner dates to be first, because then they always demand like super expensive restaurants that are like way overpriced, and make a big deal about how like they spent hours working on their makeup and their hair, and so therefore the man should pay for everything, which by the way I do think the man should pay for the date, because I am more traditionalist in this way. But I'm not gonna be like, yes, let's go to the 5-star restaurant where a single sliver of meat is $100. I'm like, no, let's go to Chili's. I love Chili's. It's my favorite restaurant. Or, what's your favorite restaurant? I know. And as long as it's like relatively cheap, let's do that, right? Like a nice cheap restaurant where you're together, you eat good food, you can talk, like, you know, that kind of deal. It's very simple. They're very, very basic there. But these days, with how women are, coffee date. Coffee is the best. Why? Why? It's cheap. You still get the little social outing that the dinner date does. Usually have to do it a little bit earlier in the day, just because it's, you know, coffee. But it functions. And if you want to get a snack because you're hungry, usually a lot of cafes have little like pastries or like, you know, breakfast sandwiches, these or whatever the case is. Coffee for the first date. You don't need to spend that much money on some whore that's, you know, got 10 other options on Tinder waiting instead. Awful. Awful.
thing for a first date, just walk around.
Just walk around?
Then you don't even have to like look at each other. You walk around until you get hungry and you get coffee or whatever.
You know, if you're on the walking date, you're more likely to hit up like a hot dog stand or something. Which it's a more natural meal. And then you can like look at some ducks in a pond or something while you eat.
Yeah.
That is really good advice, honestly. Like,
and you know what the best part is as well? If it's not going well, I'm gonna walk left. You go right.
Yeah, you could just quickly kick a sewer drain, drop down there, boom, like Mario Sunshine. Tons of public works to duck behind.
Yeah, I like the idea of the hot dog as well. You can, if it's going well, you share the hot dog, you meet in the middle with the onions.
The walk on the first date. So what about the second date? Where do you go on the second date?
Oh, that's a good one. First, when you see them, wave. You know, they like that because you've seen them before. You want to acknowledge them.
Yeah, we've established. I'm establishing that I know you, okay? And then you just go straight in for the kiss while you grab the chest. What do you think? Does that work?
Great.
If it was me,
I love it.
Right?
Yes.
First thing I would do is be like, well, obviously, you know me from Flex Tape. You know.
But they know me from the last date.
Yeah, and the previous date. Yeah. Fuck. Okay. Remember me from last week? Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm back. You can think of this as like the sequel to the date.
Yeah.
You should try to arrange your date like a movie arc as well. So if the first one goes well, the second one should go badly.
The first one's also low budget, right?
Yes.
We can go to a slightly more upscale establishment.
What's a place you have to pay to walk around? A zoo.
Disneyland?
Yeah. Okay, so you're walking around at Disneyland.
Yes.
But it has to go badly and then end on a cliffhanger to set up part 3.
Yeah, yeah, it's got to go maybe not badly because then there would be no third.
You're in the roller coaster. Everyone's loving it. but then you're like, I'm gonna do a romantic gesture. You're gonna stand up and make a big heart shape with your body.
Okay, that's pretty impressive.
When that happens, it tips. You're hanging onto the side. Oh God, I'm gonna die. She's like, let me help you, right? Because she doesn't want you to die, so subconsciously she's falling in love with you.
It's just the second date, and she's like, I kind of know him now. I feel like I'm obligated to help.
Yes, she doesn't know about your many debts. She doesn't know about your many horrible habits.
Your shortcomings.
It's brilliant. She hasn't figured out that you're wearing lifts in your shoes. It's working. Don't let go. I love you.
And then you let go.
That's it. That's a better way. Yes, you do let go. You fall into a bush. It cut to black. Credits. Radioactive. It's like, and then
By Michael
you
Bay.
run out the cast member exit. You go past all the people in the Mickey costumes, and you leave the park, and then somehow she doesn't know how this resolved.
Yeah. Well, it cut to black.
It's like a worse version of Titanic.
She doesn't know if you're dead. Then you wait a month. She's
Okay. So, to interrupt the bit here, once again, like the other stuff earlier in the video, there is actually a bit of truth to this. Not stand up with a heart shape and fall off the roller coaster or to fake your death. But when a lot of people mix adrenaline up with liking a person and developing feelings for them, because the butterflies in the stomach, the excitement, the nervousness is a very similar feeling to adrenaline running. And so if you want somebody to fall in love with you, you need to make the first couple dates exciting, and actually pump up their adrenaline in some way, shape, or form. And they'll mistake the feeling of adrenaline and excitement for actually liking you, because they're having fun with you. And so then they're like, oh, okay, I like this person. They're fun. They give me this rush, this feeling. Therefore, I like them. In reality, it's like laser tag or whatever the case is, which is like, running around high intensity type of deal instead. Which, I mean, they can still like you because you're still providing fun, but it's one of those psychological manipulations you can do. So, falling off the roller coaster and giving her the adrenaline rush of fear, not a bad idea. Just maybe don't fall off the roller coaster and fake your death part of it. Paratrooping in the Normandy on the first date. Translation: keep her in suspense. Yes, crisis bonding. However, I will say that that if a guy on the first or second date, hell, maybe a third date, right? We're still like early on to the relationship, does something so stupid where he like stands up on the roller coaster and falls off of it. Like, obviously I don't want him to die, but there would be no third date, because I'm like, if you're that much of a fucking idiot where you're trying to impress me like this, then I mean, I appreciate the effort. I'm glad you're not dead, but holy fucking shit, you are retarded. Worse than me. Damn. But we can't do this. We can't do this. Oh yeah! I'ma take them all on a date in Detroit or a gas station. It's all dangerous and I'd be taking on in-laws. Love 100%. Hell yeah, good idea. Except for the fact I used to work at a gas station before. And so, like, not all gas stations are shady, okay? I'm just saying, for, hashtag not all. I like my gas stations. And if I'm surrounded by in-laws, I'm gonna probably lose my mind. As that actually has happened before. This is a woman taking L story that I'm gonna be posting, because why not? Why not? Women are also retarded too. But my ex and I were walking downtown, and I hate downtown because it's filled with in-laws and it's crowded and I don't like it whatsoever. And it was getting into like the evening time, and to walk back to the car, we were walking around downtown, just for like the date that we were on, and I don't know why we didn't go back to the way we came, but I think they were just walking around us in general. But to go back to the car, we had to go underneath a bridge. And underneath this bridge was just a, like, 10 NWAs loitering around. And acting, like, and with, like, the baggy pants and various other stuff. And I just fucking was losing my shit as we were getting close to the bridge. I'm like, okay, let's turn around. Let's go the opposite direction. Like, I know it's a further back. Like, I know at this point, like, it's a much longer walk to go back the way we came. So how far we've already gone. But like I was just losing my shit because I was just like, I am not going underneath the bridge as it's getting close to evening with 10 NWAs hanging around. Of being suspicious and loitering and everything. And he was like, it's fine, like, it's no big deal. He thought I was being a woman and overreacting, and he's just like, just don't look at them, don't make eye contact, just ignore them, walk through, it's gonna be okay. And I was like, but, like, there's 10 of them under a bridge loitering, and you don't have your gun. Like, I was just losing my mind. And then we walked underneath the bridge, and we were just fine. After all. Apparently it wasn't late enough in the evening. So, I mean, in a way he was right, and I was kind of overreacting. On the other hand, too many horror stories. Too many horror stories, even with women with their boyfriends, before. So, on one hand, I still think I'm right and justified. On the other hand, you know, was overreacting a little bit. Because I do kind of feel bad if I go into hysterics. But, still, if I'm around them, I just kind of like, oh fuck, it's over. Were they shooting dice and dominoes, boombox, 40 ounces? I've those gunsling terms. I'm not exactly sure. I'm pretty sure there was a little bit of music playing, but I can't exactly remember. Overreacting would mean is not logical. I mean, there's reason to be concerned, but at the same time, like, I don't know. I don't know. I just I just feel bad when I go into hysterics and I'm wrong about it because that means I had a woman moment, and it doesn't really work. Thank you, Crowder for the $1 dose. Thank you. We can cross the street together. It'd be so romantic. $1 to Alien. I mean, crossing the street is fine. As long as it's, well, there's no street crossing because it's going underneath a bridge. But, yeah. Just,
Moved on. It was very scarring. But then, when she's on a date with some other guy, that's when you show up again. Remember me?
Maybe this kind of says something about her that she didn't even check if you actually died, because that would have been on the news. You know, she could have told, like, a park staff, but she's just like, well, he let go, I guess he's dead.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Did she even come down to check you in the bush?
That's a good piece of dating advice, too. Fellas, when you do fake your own death, if she doesn't even check to see that you're dead, that's a deal breaker.
That might be a deal breaker, because a lot of guys miss this one, okay?
Mm-hmm.
That is a
Here's the problem. We are going
deal
straight
breaker.
to, these are our stories, real people, 60 minutes. But instead, what we should be doing is...
Fake stories, 10 minutes.
Who are you? And you've got 60 seconds. Right, so we're doing speed dating. You're you.
All right.
I'm a lady.
Hello, fair lass.
Hiya. Oh my gosh, I feel like I know you from somewhere. I feel like I saw you on the news. Didn't you fake your own death?
Well, wait, hold on.
At that theme park?
Well, you see, when you say, did I fake my own death?
Snap, it cuts to black, credits.
Why are you talking about credits? We're on a date.
It comes back.
Are you seeing things in your own head?
It comes back. John is there. He's got a blood pack on the floor. He's going, I'm ready for date 2. The next woman, she is suspiciously wet.
Suspiciously? How do you mean
she's covered in seaweed and has a blowhole in the top of her head.
Okay.
What?
And she talks in a very low pitch.
Oh,
Is this Pearl from SpongeBob? Is this just Pearl from SpongeBob? Isn't that her name? God help John if that's the case.
Nice to meet you. Hey, is that a vestigial feature? Fish?
I don't want to have to keep doing the voice. Yeah, you know what? It is vestigial. I got a big septum piercing through it.
You got it. Oh, you got it pierced. You got the blowhole pierced.
I did. You ever seen a blowhole, by the way? I thought it would be like a golf course hole. Like, yeah. And then, but it's not. It's
really disappointing.
It looks like the shape of when you cut off someone's nose.
You think you're getting like a nice, cute hole, and it's Skeletor.
Yep, terrible. Anyway, you put a septum piercing there. Loving it.
That's
no red flags whatsoever. Keep continuing on the date, even with the septum piercing.
Nice. And was Papa Whale proud?
That's so rude. I'm not a whale.
Oh crap! This is what I get for assuming.
This is why my last relationship broke up. I'm out of here. Just walks into like some like net. I'm
not a whale. I just couldn't see it. That's all. A sailor comes and frees her mercifully.
She sits down, takes off her headdress. Scarab beetles scutter away.
Pour out. They simply flow out. Okay.
All right. Next.
No. Wanted to go somewhere with that.
Oh, all right. Come back. Come back.
I'm swiping right here.
Too late. She's gone. How about Whoa, is that? No, I can't do Judge Judy. I'll get sued.
No, Judge Judy, get back here.
Real stories, real people, real women. Judge Judy, pick me.
I don't remember you sounding like that. That's not Judge Judy. You're not Judge Judy. You're someone else.
I don't know how to do a Judge Judy impression. I don't know what she sounds like. Justice is blind, but so is love. Come here, you.
Mrs. Judith Shadilay.
I'm just a sweet
Judas.
Southern belle. That's sort of how I imagine her accent, right?
I put it on for TV. People would never believe I could be ruthless.
You can't be the lady, Mr. Tron. You're the man.
Why?
Because you're
doing
the
an impression
improv
to
man.
You. Well, I'm mirroring. I'm mirroring.
Mr. Tron, you've been guilty of a serious crime. Not bringing me some flowers.
Expect me to say guilty as charged.
Are you going to ask me for my number, or are you going to plead the fifth?
Oh, I'll just get it in Discovery, babe. Got your address too. I've got the horrible text messages we sent each other, the really smutty ones. That's all in there.
All right. We're gonna get. She's a married woman. You good? This is
to me soon.
Before we get sued in the sued in the Texas District Court. Let's get out of here.
Okay, I think she's from New York, by the way.
Yeah.
I didn't want to say anything. I was getting Tiny Hat vibes, and now that the New York confirmation comes in, I'm still getting strong Tiny Hat vibes. Anyways,
maybe it's speed dating because that's like you take a bunch of amphetamines.
I was gonna say speed. I was actually about to say speed dating.
Hey, what's your name? Let me shake your hand.
You look really beautiful. Clicks jaw. Clicks jaw.
Oh, that's crazy. What are your hobbies? What are your interests? What do you like to do in the morning? Do you go for a run? What do you have first? I usually have coffee. Is anyone else?
that is me on a date. I'm like, I'm a pile of nerves, but I have to be suave and cool here, right? So I'm just like, so how's the weather today? Everything's all, isn't it so beautiful with the clouds and stuff like that? What do you like to do on a nice day like this? Yes. Brave Surge, yes, Judge Judy is... Oh, a tiny hat. Wow. Imagine my shock. Let's see, a woman from New York who's super popular and rich, also within law, is a member of the Happy Merchant tribes. Wow. Wow. Plus with a physiognomy too? Wow. Ooh, buddy. Hey, at least if you marry her, you're going to be really rich, though. You have, like, all the money in the world. So if you can't beat them, join them.
His heart racing like 200 miles an hour at the moment. It's like crazy. Like my hands are shaking.
Oh yeah. Oh, my heart is racing for you, but also it doesn't feel good.
Oh, I think there's some dirt underneath this table. Hold on, let me clean it.
Oh yeah. She's like scrubbing the table. I'm like, oh, I really love a woman who cleans. She goes into the kitchen, starts like taking over for the head chef.
Actually, Mr. Tron, you're trying to win over like I love here. You're not the one that's supposed to be helping me clean up all day. We're gonna go back to my place. What are we gonna do? We're gonna have some coffee.
Give me that mop. You forgot that corner. You didn't get that corner.
I'll hold the top of the mop. You hold the bottom of the mop. I'll change the angle and you do the sweeping motion. Okay, good.
You get more leverage on the mop this way when we both do it.
How about this? I'll shave the top of my head. You can attach my hair to half the broomstick. Then we snap the broomstick in half. I'll take the bottom half of the mop. Okay, go.
I don't know. What are we talking about?
I feel like I was doing a Ben Shapiro impression. Oh,
it does.
Ding! Next person comes in.
I want to do Ben Shapiro.
Apparently, JonTron has a type for the tiny little hats. I mean, I can't blame him, right? They are very wealthy and affluent and powerful. I have a type too. I wish I could be part of the tribe. I might be part of the tribe, depending on my nose. But I would like to join the tribe. Come on. Come on.
Move on.
Is that the Ayatollah Khomeini? I shaved off the beard and I'm hiding out.
You had asylum in France or something. Yeah,
I don't speak
you
French.
Literally.
Please, Mr. Trump, pick me.
Oh, oui. Oh, you're looking off in the chacrerie today. Oh, mon ami. Oh, random French words. You're just about as sweet as a patisserie. Oh, oui. I totally will abound your country later.
Go.
Right,
I don't know.
Ding,
Why don't we just not do public figures?
What am I talking
What
about?
are you saying?
I don't know. Mr. Tron, can you hear the sound of the bottom of a barrel being scraped?
Oh my god. Okay, listen, you've been making me date all these strange people. It's your turn now. Here they come.
All right, yeah.
In with the fine ladies.
Ladies, please have a seat. We're all forming a crowd at the door. Please, one at a time.
She walks in.
Whoa.
You notice a little trail of whipped cream behind her. She sits down.
Go on.
She's got whipped cream and cherries, a big banana in the mouth for a smile. Pineapple slices on her eyes. She says, I'm the food lady. Which part of me you eating first? Be careful what you answer. Be careful.
I mean, that's one way to create a snail trail. And she's delicious. I mean, imagine what that pussy tastes like. I mean, probably whipped cream, since most of her body seems to be made out of whipped cream in itself. But it's better than, like, rotten fish like most are. Actually, since she's the food lady, it could actually still be rotten fish. That is not out of the question. We're asking the real in-depth questions here at the Amalgamation Retard Station. Tune in for more.
I'm a whole genre of thing. It's me.
Spaghetti for hair.
You know what? Enchanté. I go to kiss her.
I don't speak French.
I go to kiss her bare claw hand. I go, what's your name, mademoiselle?
It's Danish. Cheese Danish.
The name's Coco Van. The name's...
My name is...
Penne something or other?
My name is Michelin.
Michelin?
And these are my...
Why did it say Betty Crocker? Would have been perfect, unless you're also worried about being sued there, but still.
Before we consummate this marriage, let me just ask you a question. What do you find most attractive about me?
Well, how is this relationship possibly supposed to work? Aren't I going to have to keep her in the fridge?
A good lady keeps her spoilage to a minimum.
All right, next lady. Bring in the next one. No, I'm not dating the food creature.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
I have feelings underneath all this fondant. Yeah, go to the next one. Would you date that?
I think we could make it work.
You think? Yeah. I feel like you're making me feel something, This is Chinese radish, by the way.
The thing is, you can grow these into a mold.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, you grow like 3 or 4 particularly shaped radishes,
Hey there, IH. You want to get all the essential vitamins tonight?
And then all of a sudden, people are going, "Hey, how come your breath always smells like radishes?" And I'll go, "Never you mind. You mind your own business."
See, that's the one they tell you to worry about, and then that's you. How can you compete? This is what the average woman feels like, right? And she's competing with these social media radishes.
Are there any more sexy radishes?
Me and you in another universe.
Boy, that really tells a story, that one. It's like, hey.
It does.
I think this that girl from class. I heard she's already going back to seed.
Yeah, I heard she's...
Is it bad that I thought they were getting cucked? Because, like... they're like... Okay, obviously he's wearing the pink little bow right here. Like, that's the woman. But I was thinking, like, this is already a couple, and she's, like, watching them from a distance, and, like, this is with another radish woman, I guess. But then I was like, wait, there's no pink bow for these, so these are men. Oh, so is this, like, one of those, like, gay romances? And she's, like, gazing off the distance, being like, why are all the good radishes gay? And why won't they spread their seed with me? I have the best genes. I have the best roots. I have the most stability that they could offer. Why are they always gay? Good night, everyone. Have fun with the rest of the stream, and don't forget to pat and well, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a good night. Have a good night. Or good day. Yeah, good night. Yeah, good night. Yeah. Women are the main consumers of NTR after all. True. I can explain the psych reason behind it. Maybe not at the moment though, since we're almost done with the video. But there is a logical reason why women like NTR. She is the Fujoshi. I'm not a Fujoshi. I used to be when I was a Tumblr girl, but now I actually get kind of revolted by it. Like, it's pretty gross. Like, I've gone the opposite direction. I've gone the radical one. Like, I see gays and I'm like, wow, you rape babies, don't you? Disgusting.
I heard she's being replanted already. I don't fucking know. Also, this is when you have that's when you have your baby.
Aww.
Race mixing, damn.
First bath.
That's nice. You sure it's mine? Thanks again to NordVPN.
That's what I was wondering. I'm just like, wait, that doesn't look like a radish. That doesn't look like a radish there. That's somebody else's bastard child.
Also,
I feel bad for him. No, I heard that's the parasite stalking. NTR is not okay. I'm not saying NTR is okay. I'm just saying there is a logical reason as to why women like NTR. And that's because it's not like they want to be taken. They want to be desired by as many men as possible, which is why once you release the balance upon women, that's why they become massive whores. Because they want the validation and they want the sexual experience of other men as well. And so there's more men that find them attractive, the higher their self-esteem is and their worth. Obviously, the more sex they have with random men, the worse they are overall, and they spiral in depression, do bad decisions, and yeah. But what all women want is to feel desired. That is the main thing women want in a relationship, is simply just to be desired, to feel like they're the prettiest girl in the whole entire world. And they got multiple men at the same time orbiting her, and then that's the best she could pretty much feel at the moment. Obviously, it doesn't work long term, and having kids and settling down is way more fulfilling and should be happier that way. But when you're young and your beauty is fleeting and you age like milk, that's all a woman wants, is just to feel desired. And so having a man already be taken by a man, and then having another man just lose all control and just fuck you senseless, not even caring that you're in a relationship previously, and being just completely dominated by him and having no control. So you're desired by technically two men, but one's a lot more masculine and he's like the tougher man overall. That's what that's what women like. Not saying it's actually good, not saying it's right, but there's a reason why that is a logical reason why women like NTR so much. uh, Not they only want fun. That's it. I mean, yeah, they want the fun with it, but it's not simply just the fun aspect. It's the desire for having like that's why they like being spit roasted, orgies, you know, like three psalms, various things like that. The more men want them, the better they feel short term. Doesn't work long term though. But I do know I need to catch up with some supers here. Give me a second. That's not NTR related. Here. Thank you, Reverend Norse, for the $5 dose. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Recommend checking out Frank Zanu. It's funny watching him explain to other Africans that they're the problem. Also, if you hit the wall, just marry Arch. He's a Swede and 52 years old. If I marry him, yeah, that's gonna cause a lot of fucking problems. So, the last resort. But at least we got a Frank Zanu, if he is explaining to other Africans that they're the problem, at least we got a self-aware one. So that's better than nothing, the 0.01%. Proud of him. I thank you, Lumi Loves Feet, for the $5 dose. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hello, Amal. You and Lum Lum should both play Pragmata, so you can see how badly the mommy instincts kick in as you during play, and laugh at the rants. I'd be willing to play Pragmata, but I have a laundry list of games to get through from the game funding, so it's gonna... If I play Pragmata, it's gonna be, well, next year. So, it's... I don't know. I probably won't play in my free time just because I have other games I'd rather play. Like, it doesn't really interest me, personally. Because it's just... Like, I've heard it's a good game, and I'm sure it probably actually is a good game, and I'd be willing to play it sometime. But it's sci-fi, futuristic, you know, type of robot deal. Well, I say robot. I know it's a man in actual like a suit. As you can see, the goth guy is playing it right now in my recommended. And those games are not like my first choice for playing. There's a lot of older games I want to play first that I never got around to. And just I don't know, like. And for the maternal instincts kicking in, not to sound like a sociopath, but I don't know if they would. I've been kind of ignoring the clips. I mean, I've been seeing some other women, like, react to it too, but, like, it feels... I don't say performative, but it just... I don't know. Like, on one hand, I'm like, if it's actually true that they're actually kicking in their maternal instincts, that's a good thing, right? We do need to raise the birth rates. But a lot of it just kind of feels performative, watching some of these girls, like, react to it and be like, oh, she's so cute, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And I don't know. I don't know. It just seems... But I'm not actually playing the game myself. I'm only seeing clips, right? And even then, I'm not really paying, like, that much attention to clips. So, like, there's no context there. I'm not getting the story. I'm not getting the build-up as we develop the relationship with Diana, the girl. And I don't know if my maternal instincts would actually kick in for that. But I'm not, like my with my sister's kids, I do. Like, being around them. Especially, like, when, like, Christmas time came around. Oh, God, that was really bad. Like, I was just like, fuck, I wish I had kids now. So, like, there's definitely that desire to have kids, right? There's definitely those maternal instincts, you know, the wall coming down on me, pressuring, being like, yeah, dumb hoe. You know, go out, marry and reproduce. But I don't know if that game could actually replicate that feeling. So... I don't know. Amal's over analyzing my super chat. This is weird. Lomo just tells me to shut up immediately. Well, I like when you guys super chat. Like, I try to, like, actually respond to them, right? Like, because, you know, I like answering your questions and talking to you guys and my thought process behind it. Like, hard to care when you know it's a toaster. I don't know. Maybe I just have to play the game and find out, but, like, I get this feeling that I wouldn't actually have that. What's going on here? Like, Because I know, like, I want kids. I have very strong baby fever. It's happened to me before. But I don't know if the game could actually simulate that based off, like, what I've seen. I just look at it, just see pixels on the screen. Like, it's not the real kid. I don't know. I don't know. And I mean, great, like I said, right? Great that it, like, helps kick in women's maternal instincts for the game. But I think a real baby would be even better. Like, there's this one video of a woman, who was handed a baby, and she started, like, crying. She was, like, clearly, like, hitting 30 or close to 30 or around it roughly. And I think I showed it on stream before, actually. And she just starts, like, bawling her eyes being, like, held as baby, because she's like, oh my god, like, it's like, this is what I want in my life. Like, why have I been wasting my time? And I do think that there's many reasons why women aren't having kids. But one of the reasons why is because women actually aren't around kids at all anymore. Like, the kids aren't allowed in the workforce for obvious reasons. And the women that do have kids are also in the workforce, so they send them to another woman to be taken care of, aka daycare, which is a retarded concept. And so they don't actually be around their kids, and the single childless women aren't around the kids because they're all in daycare or in school. And so you get this insulated life where you're just never around kids ever until you actually have kids yourself. But when you're actually raised around kids, like especially through your teenage life and early 20s, actually around them, then that's when the mommy instincts do kick in and that desire comes through. Excuse me, sorry, I'm burping. And they never, like, and that's used to be normal. Like, even 20 years ago, it was way more normal for women to be around kids because they were babysitting. Like, you know, getting, you know, $10 or, you know, an hour, whatever, however much it was at the time period. Probably $10 was a bit much for babysitting, 20 years ago, but still, right? You know, like, it was common for girls to be babysitters within the community when they're teenagers as working basically their job. It fulfills what women normally do, which is taking care of children, gives them a little bit of money since they're a teenager and they're expected to work. And people were having kids. But if people aren't having kids and are sitting in the daycare, and teenagers have no interest in being babysitters because, once again, they're not around kids, so they don't have that desire to, and there's on the internet, TikTok, Instagram, whatever, you know, girls do in their free time when they're teenagers instead, they're still not around kids, so they never have that instinct kicked in because they're supposed to be. Go back 100 years ago, and you would have families with like 6 to 10 kids, and so the oldest girls would always be around the younger children and helping take care of them from very young ages, and so they know how to raise kids. They were taught how to raise kids and how to handle them, and then they were married at 18 and shipped off and having kids already. It's only been within the boomers generation this has actually changed, where girls are just not around babies anymore, and so they don't have the biology screaming at them as strongly because the baby isn't there crying and needing them like it's been for literally the entire of human history. And then you have birth control and SSRIs also suppressing that feeling too. And therefore they don't want kids. This is a horrible combination. Thank you, Beardmaster, for the $5 dose. Thank you. Maybe you don't feel any motherhood instinct for Deanna, Pragmatic Girl, is because she's not from your tribe and your sister's kids are from your tribe. I mean, possible. Like I said, like, maybe they would kick in if I actually played the game and got the story. But all I've been seeing are clips of these girls just like, you know, oh my god, she's so cute! And I don't like that. I don't like women. I don't like women. And so when I hear women go like, I just kind of like, oh, shut the fuck up, you're being annoying. Which I know what they're doing is actually good, but it kind of overrides any cuteness Diana actually has, because I just hear the screeching, and I hate women screeching. But I hate women. I want to have kids elsewhere, not in our reality, although kids in ours as well if I'm away from the internet, and answer his or her questions. well, you should still have kids in this reality. That's the only way to fix things. That's the only way to fix things is actually have kids in this reality. I understand it fucking sucks, but our ancestors had to deal with famine and war. We can get through the bad times, right? The fall of Rome had very similar problems as what we have today, and obviously they still propagated and survived, and then rebuilt everything, and now we're on the downfall again, just like how all civilizations work, and eventually, we will rise again in a few hundred years. We won't be alive to see it, but we need to make sure we actually have the kids to do so, or else we're going to be completely overrun by the Brown Horde. In some ways, our problems are worse. Yeah, I would agree. Although there's a lot of ways our problems are worse in various things, but we still have to survive. We still have it's our duty as humans to marry and reproduce. It's our duty as civilization as a people, and so just gotta suck it up and deal with it. Not exactly great, not exactly motivating, but once you actually have the kids, you'll be much happier that way. And thank you, Finny Waggett, for being a member over on YouTube for 3 months in a row. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. 3 months of Floyd observation. Ooh, I feel like I'm in a laboratory now. What horrible experiments are you doing upon me? Well, if you don't watch this Bishop guy, Sleepy threatens to start HRT. I thought Sleepy was already on HRT, so I don't really care what he does. You know, go ahead, become a tranny. Harsh time breeds stronger people. True. It's gonna be a process. It's gonna suck, but it's what needs to be done. I'm gonna rape you. Kinky! If you weren't a femboy. We have extra problems as men called, family courts, and detrasubertude. Yeah. It's just... It's not easy. I know I keep repeating that. But... like, what I mean, I'm not gonna tell you guys to give up. Once you give up, then it's actually over. Like, there's no point continuing on. What's the point of living? Well, you're just gonna play the most recent game coming out, in this case, Permata? And you're just gonna go to work every single day, come home, play video games, and do that till the day you die? Like, what's the point of living at that point? You're just a consumer, a materialist. And I get that for some guys, they're forced to be this way. But at the same time, if you give up and never try, then, well, what's the point of living? Like, you at least have to try. I don't have the answers to how to fix things myself, personally. Because we need a huge cultural and political change for things to actually work. Hence why I stream, and the whole point and reason why I started streaming, because I was angry at the world, and I wanted to rant and vent about it and spew my shitty opinions about the cases that are occurring, because it's been ignored. Like, I had nobody to talk to about this. I've been highly political since I was 12, and I had a few years when I was a social justice warrior where I could talk to my sister about like the feminist things, and that was nice. But as I shifted more to the right and left the social justice warrior days and became an anti-social justice warrior, then it was harder to have conversations with her because it turned more into debates. And I didn't want to ruin our relationship by debating over these things and stuff. So I just kind of stopped talking to her about these various issues. We still do, and she's gone more right-leaning over the years too. But just like certain topics we just don't talk about. And I just didn't really have anybody. Like, I was just consuming with no one to talk to and getting angry at the world. And so then I started, streaming. So I could actually, voice my opinions, just because I just wanted to talk about it. I wanted to just be like, this, I hate everything and this is why. But it's still, like, you still can't give up. I still need to discuss these problems and try to be the cultural change that you want. Still trying to fix everything. Maybe not fix everything, but small things. Go to the gym, eat healthier, connect with your local community, talk to your parents, give them a call for the first time this week, or first time in a month. Various other, like, little things. Because if you don't have the community, if you don't have the actual relationships, then what's the point of living? Like that's why I say I'm gonna kill myself at 30, because like as my use as a woman is up. I mean, at 30 I'm already getting the geriatric pregnancy, or not technically. I think it's like 35 is officially geriatric pregnancy. So I guess I still have like 5 extra years technically there. But like, what's the point for me continuing when my existence doesn't matter anymore? I'm just a dried up hag. Like, there's no point. I might, like I said, I might be able to stretch to 35, but still, we're running very close. Running very, very close. Like, it's a process. Depends on how many kids you want. The sooner you start, the sooner the more you can have. Exactly. And I wasted quite a few years with a previous relationship that didn't work out. It didn't work out. Like, I did my best. I tried getting into a relationship at a young age so we could get married and have kids. And after a few years of that, it didn't work out. And now I'm back to square one. And so now that I'm back in square one, I have to find a guy. And then we have to date for a period of time because, you know, marriage doesn't happen immediately. And then get married and then have the kids. It's a multi-year process that's happening here. Like, it's process once again. So it's much easier for me as a woman, obviously, to find a man. But at the same time, if this you know, if the next relationship doesn't work out after spending X amount of years, then I'm like, well, guess it's 30. That's it. I did my best, right? I fucked up. Oh. Thank you, Eldritch Saga, for the $5 dues. Thank you. If you're a guy, prioritize reproduction over marriage. Marry after she's given you children. I don't know if I fully agree with that. Like, it just... Because here's the thing. Like, I mean, I guess it's not... Okay, so it's not necessarily a bad thing. I'm not completely against it. It's just, for me personally, I refuse to have kids outside of wedlock. Like, I don't want to be a single mother. Like, that's my biggest fear, is becoming, like, a single mother, because I find them to be a blight upon society. And so for me personally, like, I would want that guarantee that we are married and safe and secure. And it's pretty easy to divorce these days, technically, but still, like, I just don't want to be a single mother. And if you already give him children, right? If she's already given you children, what is the incentive to marry at that point? Like, other than, I guess, a tax break. Because you're already living together. You already have kids. Once you have kids, there are more webs within the court system that keep you locked in forever, for the next 18 years. It's so much harder to actually, like, leave a relationship once you have kids than it is if you're actually married, which I think that's a bad thing, and I wish the system wasn't like that, but that's the part of the system. So what is the incentive there? And marriage is supposed to be like a very precious, serious thing. I hate how it has been so devolved and dissolved into this simple, like, paper thing. Like, and I actually don't believe in, like, living together before getting married either, because I do think that's a huge cause of divorce, because there is no forcing. Like, it just defeats the point of marriage. You've already lived together, you already know what it is. There's nothing special there, there's nothing romantic, there's nothing carrying it on. It's just, like, once again, a piece of paper. It dissolves the meaning of it. I can understand the logical case, which is why I'm not completely against it, but what's the point of getting married then? I don't really support that. Not completely. I understand where you're coming from, but I can't do that. Thank you, Dizzy Lizzie, for the $2 dues. To make the VTuber harem, why won't you let me heart the fucking super chat? There we go. To make a VTuber harem for me and my husband, duh. I don't know what this is in the context of, but, I mean, hey, Listen, everyone was a VTuber harem. I can't exactly blame you for that. Yeah. And ain't men initiating divorce? I know. But I mean, some of them still do technically. But yes, I know on high, it's much higher for women initiating divorce than men. But it's still technically the man's job, right? To get down on the knee and propose. And there are many men out there who don't do that, who waste a girl's years. And that's a problem in itself. Though you can also blame the woman for not leaving sooner. You can blame the woman for choosing wrong. Which is why I don't think women should choose at all either. You have so many women out there who complain about bad boyfriends and abusive relationships, so usually in that case it's them that's at fault, right? A certain point there's a common denominator and it's you. But you hear about, all these women having all these problems and having such a hard time actually finding like a quote-unquote good man. That wasn't the case 100 years ago. Just, the woman, like the girl stayed at home and then was married off to another guy. Like, there's other paths within society that make it work a lot better. Not just women choosing, because obviously women can't actually, choose. They can't make decisions. They're like spiritually children, mentally children. Like, you give them responsibility and they avoid it like the plague. Give them accountability, and they're running faster than 100 miles an hour away from it. Like, what you expect women to be able to actually like choose a good man? It hasn't exactly worked out. Like it's been disaster after disaster after disaster. Now, I'm not saying it's simply just because of that. There's obviously a million other reasons too for why modern relationships are working, and obviously it's mostly women causing problems across the board. But I do think that's part of it. We completely inverted society from the top to the bottom to the top, and then wondering why nothing's working anymore. It's a multifaceted issue. Thank you, LJ Saga, for the $5 dues. Thank you. Children's the point of marriage, not security or financial contracts. Well, I get that. I understand. But, like, you still shouldn't have... If children's the point of marriage, then what's the point of getting married if you already have children? And also, marriage is also security for the woman. At least back in the day. Once again, I like to uphold a more, traditional, old timey-wimey standard for various things, even though they might not be completely realistic in the modern age. But I do want to try my best. And women aren't supposed to be in the workforce. They should be stay-at-home moms and taking care of their children. And if they're not in the workforce and they're at home, then the marriage does give them security because it promises the resources from the man to actually take care of their own kids. Because instead of being left out on the streets, versus if you don't have the marriage there, I know the court system in the modern age entangles them worse than the actual marriage itself. So you still have to pay child support. But you still have to pay child support regardless you're married or not. So then again, what's the point of getting married? Like you're basically throwing marriage out the window. Other than for the tax break, you're making it more materialistic than it actually, than it already is. Thank you, Crowder Collar, for the $1 do. Thank you. My sister's a leftist. We don't talk. I'm fine with that. I told her I'm more than willing to end anyone. I can't say that. Even if family, I call it being a real patriot. I do think there's something sad that you're willing to sacrifice your own family for your end goals. I feel like there's something that's twisted and dark within it. But I can understand the sentiment with how bad things are. Though obviously I disavow. Once again, I find it a bit too twisted in a way. Like, you still should care about your family to a certain degree, unless they really screw you over. And if she's just a leftist, I mean, obviously voting is screwing you over. Obviously it's causing problems with the policies that she's supporting. So it's not like completely unharmed here. But there is still something dark about that I just don't personally like. There's just something kind of inhumane. The whole point of marriage, marrying is to create a stable environment for a baby. Without marriage, you bring a child in the chaos. Yeah, because like all the guy can just up and leave. Just hasta la vista. And yeah, there's like once again, the court systems definitely abuse men and to pay up your ass on child support. But I mean, listen, if black fathers can get away with not paying child support or not being involved in their kid's life, obviously I know the rules are different for white men, but there's various ways that you can still beat the system and make it work for you. Like, and actually being secure in that way is extremely important for both the woman and the children. Because you can just leave, like, I guess, and I know cheating happens in marriage too, but the real problem is just the fact that marriage in the modern age is just completely materialistic and devoid of everything that actual true meaning there, where it's just a piece of paper and a tax break. And so in a way, it's hard to defend it with the current legal system, but at the same time, I'm still going to try, albeit badly, because I don't like the current legal system. I want it to change. I want no fault divorce out the window. I don't like women initiating so much. I want the security of marriage. I want women to be homemakers and taking care of their kids. And that requires the actual traditional view of marriage in that case, which that's what I want to defend. Thank you, Ojek Saga, for the $5 dose. Thank you. I know we're having a little bit of a debate right now, so I appreciate it. At this point, weddings are expensive date events and divorces are expensive breakups. People who love you are worth it, though. I mean, you don't have to make weddings expensive. I mean, they're still a few $1,000s with the whole process and everything like that, if you want something nice. But, I mean, they don't have to be expensive if you're smart about it. Same with divorce, too. Like, if you both actually agree to leave, then it's pretty simple. Like, there's ways to make the expense a lot easier. But the problem with weddings and divorces is because of how, once again, I know I'm kind of repeating myself at this point, but it's just because of how materialistic things are. Weddings mean nothing if you can get divorced 5 minutes later. Like, and that's why they're such expensive breakups. So divorce should only be used in like case of physical abuse, or cheating, or like childless, sexless marriages. Because I do think if you're not having sex, if you're in a dead bedroom for multiple years, then there's no point in actually being with that person if you haven't had kids already. If there's already kids, that things get a lot more trickier. And that makes, but that's once again a trickier topic there. But if you haven't had kids, it's still a sexless marriage, then you should be able to divorce in that case. And it should just be for like extreme issues, which is why weddings are expensive dates, and that's why divorces are expensive breakups. Which is why I'm trying to advocate against that kind of stuff. Giving up on completely means that you're just completely nulling the whole thing. Like, once again, it goes back to like giving up in general. Once you do, you've lost the war. We're never going to get weddings back to what they're supposed to be, which is supposed to be huge, nice celebrations, celebrating the joining of families and a happy couple, a new life for them, and a new family being done. Like, it's supposed to be a big, wonderful celebration. It's supposed to be a huge milestone in your life. Means nothing with the divorce. But if you just completely give up on it now, then what's the point of bringing weddings back later? Like, you're sacrificing it to the global homo cause. I just can't do with that. Thank you, Dizzy Lizzy, for the $2 dues. Thank you. Spent more in super chats than at my marriage, lol. That's not a good thing. Well, at your marriage then. Oh, okay. Well, it's just for your, like, the actual marriage itself, and I mean, hey, I guess, you know, not the worst thing in the world if that's what you and your husband wanted to do. But just make sure you actually keep your money for your actual husband first and foremost, though. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna say it. Marriage is needed for society to function. If you want to get married, then you can do it for dirt cheap. I'm serious. Get the legal shit done. Go to church and find a few friends and have a ceremony. You can go out to dinner and then fuck. Yes. Like, it's an important milestone as a person, as a couple, as a society. It's across all human cultures. There has been some sort of ceremony of some sort to celebrate the joining of two people. Even with the Brownoids with low IQ, they still have something along those lines. It's supposed to represent the continuation of the human race. I thank you, Crowd Color, for the $1 video. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Leftists aren't human. She's definitely the type to celebrate what happened to Charlie. Right after that happened, I'd probably beat someone to death if they celebrated, only into a coma now. Disavow. Violence is bad. Disavow. Her celebrating Charlie is horrible. What? Huh. I mean, I cannot exactly want to talk since I'm happy my mom is dead. Right? But it's one thing for my mom to die from her alcohol poisoning. It's another thing if I actually went out and killed her. Right? Like, there's a difference there. There's a difference. Like, I'm happy that she's dead. But I wasn't actually the one to kill her. Kind of same thing here. Like, I can understand not caring about your sister. And, you know, if she gets in the way, she gets in the way. But it's the one thing to actually, like, kill her with your own hands. That's where it definitely gets a lot darker. Oh. Oh, I need to get some water. I need to get some water here. Okay, so I know you've been begging for Bishop, but we have like a half an hour left. So what the fuck's this Bishop thing? And how long is it? And I know it's not actually you guys begging for it. It's a sleepiest cabal of people. So I might not actually do this. But at the same time, let's see here. I'll post it in chat. Okay. Oh, speaking of posting in chat, I reacted to this video, but I did not put the link in the chat here. There you go. There you go. So, okay. Go like it. It was a funny video. Thank you, Delta Cross, for the 50 shekels. For me to react to it. It was a funny little video. Glad I could at least add some commentary to it. Go watch it. Support Incognito mode. And yeah. Yeah, you know the drill. You know the drill. Be good little boys, okay? If you're reacting to something, you should give the person credit. Watch the first 5 minutes or 10 minutes of it. Add a comment. Help an algorithm. Did it hurt when you uploaded this video? Check Discord. What's this? What's this here? Please, for the love that's all that's holy. Let me click it. Let me expand there. What is this? How long is this video? $34 minutes. Okay. I'm not gonna be able to react to this video by the time stream's over. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like, I mean, it has 6 gems, so it definitely seems to be worth my time then, if 6 people did that. But it's gonna have to wait for a different stream. My apologies. And you know what? You know, if you really want something to happen, guess what? The Shekel Shaker. The Shekel Shaker, okay? Okay? Jew, yes. Yes. If you have a guarantee to make me do something, then do the Shekel Shaker. But no, I mean, I'm half joking, but I'm not joking. Because with it being 6 gems and people mention it, I will react to it. I don't know when. Tomorrow might be political game stream. Not exactly sure what tomorrow's gonna be bringing. Overall. But depends on how, the the cookie cutter go, right? Cookies crumble, not cookie cutter. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Anyway, Amal's due confirmed. I could have told you that. Oh, thank you, Dark Lelouch, for the $5 videos. Thank you. Hey, Amal, keep up the great work. Well, thank you. Would you be interested in covering the Collins base camp? Would be interesting to get your perspective. Sounds familiar, but I don't know what that is at the same time. Let me look at it. Is it a book or is it a video? Let me... Collins... The base camp. Here? Let's see. The first thing that pops up is Base Camp with Simone and Malcolm Collins. So is this a YouTube channel? Their streams and a married couple? Is a YouTube channel? Okay. So what do you mean? What do you mean covering them then? Like, is there a specific video that you want me to react to by them? Or is it something else? Because, I don't know. Yep. Channel? Okay, what would you like me to do? Like, when you say covering? Because, like, if there's a specific video, I recommend put it in the Discord server and stream suggestions, and I might eventually get to it. Because React videos and I just, I try to do it, like, once a week, but, like, once or twice a week do them, but that's a lot of them. If you mean, like, doing something with them, I'm not against it, but I'm usually not one that reaches out to people, because it's scary. Also, those are literally 7 times my size. So, there's also that factor in there. There's no benefit for them. I don't know. It's... Yeah. It's a little bit scary coming up. They're part of the ride that is more techno-focused. Any coverage is fine. Just want to get your view on them at some point. Oh, okay. Okay, so just something. Well, I can look through their video. Oh my god, they're so long. Is there any shorter videos? I was like, I can like maybe pick a video that looks interesting and react to it on stream and get my opinion that way. But they're all hour long. Well, what I can do instead is, once again, if you have one that you recommend, put in the Discord server in the stream suggestions and I can listen to it off stream. I can do that. I'm going to bed now. Amal in chat. Nice chatting for 2 hours or so over stream every week, Amal. But take care, everyone. Well, good night, Mythos. Thank you for stopping by. Hope you sleep well. I'll see you around. I've had the leaflet multiple times. I like VTubers. Okay. So, how do I say this, right? Like, I'm not saying they're not gonna talk to me, right? I don't know who they are, right? Maybe I'm being, a coward for no reason, and the fact that I'm simply a coward. But Leaflet is Leaflet. She's one of the biggest female VTubers on the political right at the moment, other than Kirsha, right? They're the two Goliaths of VTubing at the moment. I am a tiny little grifter here. And so when it comes to things like this, usually there is... Yeah, there's the kind of that play going on. That's just how the YouTube ecosystem kind of works. But I'm not saying it's impossible with them, because like I said, I don't know them. But there's obviously a difference going on there. They come across as really pro-Israel, but I like their take and culture for the most part. I mean, that's not like... Okay. That's not the end all be all, right? Like, obviously I'm gonna disagree with them on that aspect of things. But it's still, like, you can have different opinions and be okay with them. So long as they're okay with me, different opinions. Also, I'm really spicy. Like, I say the N-word on quite frequently, unabashedly. I don't exactly censor myself on various things. There's also that aspect too. Watch some of their vids, see if you like them. You did Slice Girls and Archcast. If you do like their content, shoot your shot. I guess, maybe, but like I said, I don't really reach out to people. Everybody reaches out to me. Like, I just hide in my corner, and I'm okay with hiding in my corner. Yeah. It's nice, it's comfortable, it's warm, and it's safe. Thank you, Crowder Crawler, for the $1 doom. I put a hint to my dealings with Monster naming earlier in the art channel another $1 the alien. I will put your $1 dues to alien. There we go. I'll put the last $3 dues to alien, because I haven't done that yet. There we go. Let's turn this 1 into a 4. There we go. No, don't shoot your shot. What, you want me to stay in the corner? Damn, you're mean, aren't you? Yeah. You can't wait around for controversy to get your attention every time. But like, I don't want to be big and famous. Like, I don't want to like I don't want to stagnate and become like nothing, right? Like I do like, you know, some growth going on, but I don't want to explode. I don't want to become like, and even then I don't want to become like super big. I like being in my corner and kind of doing my own thing, having my own little community, and just kind of existing. So I don't want controversy to come around. I know it's inevitable, right? I know it's a matter of time, but like I don't want to have the limelight on me. I like just streaming, chatting with you guys, ranting about how much I hate the world, and that's about it. Really simple. Very, very, very simple there. Yeah. Just finished strong? I'll try, but everyone has every creator has a shelf life, and almost all of them have some sort of skeletons in their closet. So it's just like, okay, well, well, the clock's ticking. We'll see how long it lasts. Thank you, LJ Sucker, for the $5 dose. Thank you. It's better for you to be able to know for a fact that you have people who love you, who are grateful for you, and who you're there more than a contract. Well, I obviously agree with that. But marriage isn't supposed to be just a contract. It's supposed to be consummating that love. It's supposed to be confirming it. It's supposed to be setting it in the stone legally, permanently, forever. And you should both. Like, okay. Here's the big thing that neither of us have really actually addressed. Is the fact that if you're going to get married and if you're going to have kids with someone, both of them are big commitments. If you actually care about marriage, it should be a big, serious commitment, and you shouldn't just treat it like the trifle little materialistic piece of paper that the modern world does. If you actually care about marriage, if you actually care about having kids, you should be very picky with who you're having kids with, and do your best to, you know, take care of them and all the other fun stuff that goes with it. These are very big, important commitments. Both of them are. They're supposed to go hand in hand. So, if you're going to get married to somebody, it should be someone who loves you and who are grateful for you and who are there for you. If you're going to have kids with someone, it should be someone who loves you, who are grateful for you, and who are there for you. It's supposed to be the same thing. Like, it's supposed to be both. Like, you should get married and, you know, consummate the marriage, and she should be pregnant the next day. That's how it's supposed to work. It's not just supposed to be a contract. It's supposed to be something sacred. It's supposed to be something beautiful. It's supposed to be something great. And it also had the legal and church backing just for when shit hits the fan. There's just as a just in case there. You're supposed to have both. Like, Like it's just like you're supposed to, like, I don't know, you're supposed to pick, hopefully pick somebody who's good enough, that does love you, does care about you, and you love and care about them, so the marriage isn't just a piece of paper, and having kids with them is worthwhile. Not actually have kids with you. You should be discussed. And if they refuse to have kids with you, that's grounds for divorce. A sexless, childless marriage is grounds for divorce. It's both a biblical reason and a legal reason too, especially with no fault. A sexless, childless marriage is grounds for divorce. If the woman refuses to give you a kid within the first year, right? Doesn't want to have sex, doesn't want to have anything, that divorce her ass. Does it suck that the marriage happened in the first place? Yes. And hopefully, divorce isn't too expensive, because once again, you don't have kids, and kids is where things get really, really hairy. It should be a very straightforward process. The house should just be in your name. There's no kids. The simple dividing of assets, no trouble whatsoever in that case. But like, if you're having kids without the marriage, then you already have the kids. You've already trusted her not to have kids. You still have the entanglement happening there. You're defeating the point of marriage. There's no point in getting married. I once again, I know I'm repeating myself here, but like, I just don't. It's just really frustrating that we're at this point where it's just a useless concept, and I don't like it anymore. Thank you, John Gem, for the $5 dues. Thank you. What do you think has more value in all? The companionship aspect a woman can offer, or the egg secure for reproduction? Many men also don't want kids. A man who doesn't want kids is something biologically wrong with him. Same with women, though usually dependent on SSRIs and birth control and the culture for the case of women, which has been purposely done to them. But like I do think the egg secure for reproduction is the bigger value for women. Only women can have children. That's it. Men can't have children. Men can give you companionship. Yeah, you can't exactly have sex with them, but you have fleshlights, you have your hand, you have porn. Like, is it the same thing? No. And actually having real sex is much better, but like, the whole point of sex is to have children, and which is only thing that women can do. There are replacements for the companionship that women offer. Is it the same quality? No. But only women can have kids until we have the robots. Then once the robots come, then we can say fuck women, but we're not there yet. I thank you, just Saga, for the $5 dues. Thank you. Lots of white people are from divorce or broken families. Marriage isn't a perfect thing. It's nice, but legacy and future is an easy choice in my honest opinion. Well, I mean, my parents are divorced, and I'm glad they got divorced. They should have got divorced even before I was born. In fact, they originally were supposed to, until they had make-up sex, and then I came about. But they should have gotten divorced long before I came around. And eventually they did. And it fucking sucked. I'm glad they got divorced. There. So yes, I know marriage isn't a perfect thing. But if we give up on it, once again, then doesn't exist. It just doesn't exist. Like, obviously legacy and future is the important thing, but you should be picking somebody who agrees with you. If you cannot find a woman who doesn't want to give you kids, then don't marry her. Because if she doesn't want to give you kids, then she's not going to give you kids. Like, it's... And if she's willing to give you kids, then marry her. Like, I don't know. Like... It's all based off who you find. Like, I get the legacy's important, but like, you're just gonna have sex with random women just to carry on your legacy? Like, are you really just gonna be like, okay, this woman's pretty enough, she's nice enough, I'm just gonna have sex with her and that's about it, and, you know, pop out that gay baby, no worry about it, I'll move on to the next one? Like, what? Just marry her then. Thank you to the chickens for the $5 dues. Thank you. There's a motivator to have kids. You won't get social security like the boomers. I know they're not walking wallets, but there's a reason. I mean, I've been hearing social security is gonna run out before I become a boomer myself, right? I become old since the day I was born. So I don't know if it's gonna be possible to get social security even without kids. And that's a really materialistic reason. well, to a certain extent, yeah, for Social Security specifically is a materialistic reason. Though you should have kids, like, the cycle of life is that you're supposed to have kids, your kids are supposed to have more kids, and then when you get old, your kids are supposed to take care of you. Like, because you regress to basically being a child where you need assistance to eat and to walk and to do various things. And it sucks, but you're paying back your parents for the investment that they put into you. And it's just how it's supposed to work, unless your parents are like absolute horrible pieces of shit, like in those extreme scenarios. That's how it's supposed to be. You shouldn't be sending your parents to a nursing home unless it's like completely impossible to actually take care of them for financial. Even nursing homes are super expensive, so financial reasons to even check out in that case. Like, it's just not physically possible to actually take care of them for XYZ reason. And there are many reasons not to get married for men. Well, yeah. See, the thing is, right? I understand the logical reasons why men shouldn't get married. There's a reason why I supported MGTOW back in the day. And I still actually sympathize with MGTOW. For those who don't know, because it's a 10-year-old term, it stands for men going their own way. I actually don't, like, logically, practically, there is actually no reason for men to get married and with women because of all the horrible things that occur. The court system, the family court, taking the kids in the house, and just the other things that how easy it is for a woman to actually leave in general. There is no logical reason to, but by that regard, there's no logical reason to like go out and get a job anymore, because you can just go on UBI, right, get on welfare and become a leech of society like all these other in-laws are doing. It's gonna be a little bit harder if you're a white guy, but still, like, if we want to go with the logical cases, a lot of morality and the right things to do go out the window. If you want to go based off purely logical, practical stuff. And by doing so, become a devoid, materialistic, horrible society, which we already are. Well, how are we supposed to fix it if no one's willing to actually go through the process to fix it and actually return these institutions to what they're supposed to be? Like, I know it's really privileged of me, right? I say privileged here, like, you know, like a leftist does, but it is at the end of the day privileged of me, women here sitting here proselytizing to the men, and being like, you have to sacrifice yourself for us women. I get it fucking sucks. It doesn't make me happy to do so by doing this, because I do I understand logically the plight of men. Obviously, I never actually dealt with it myself. I've had my own lived experiences because I'm a woman, right? I don't have to deal with the pain of it. But like, it's still, I want us to have a society where marriage is sacred again, where women aren't in the workforce and they're actually at home and taking care of their kids. And, you know, America is a white country again, that all the third world horde is sent back to where they came from as the moderate solution, right? That, you know, the government doesn't tax us so fucking much, right? All these idealistic, you know, dreams, and the only way to make them happen is for people to do them themselves. Also, if you don't, then we're just gonna be completely overrun by the brown horde. Marriage loses all reason. You don't have kids whatsoever, cause fuck women. Modern women suck. Modern women don't just suck, right? At least they can actually suck dick if they're a whore. But like, there's no reason to reproduce with most modern women, which you should still actually try to avoid them. But you still, like, but you're just gonna let civilization die. You're not actually gonna continue on your legacy. You're not gonna continue on civilization. White people go from 8% to 0. Like, what are we supposed to do? We are the bad times. We are the weak men in the hard times. So what's next? It's supposed to be the strong men coming out of the hard times and creating the good times next. And that's supposed to be us. That's our duty. It's a moral responsibility as white people of European descent, right? As civilization itself, to take care of this. And I don't have all the answers to how to actually solve it, unfortunately. But I still want to advocate for it. For maybe someone to rise up. For maybe the funny mustache man 2.0 can rise again. For something to change. Well, I don't know. Thank you, John Gem, for the $2 dues. Thank you. The government push for adoption of women with many kids equals no. Yeah, I mean, single motherhood's a problem. I believe that's what you're talking about. In this case, like, single mothers shouldn't be paid by the government to have even more kids. Like, abortion shouldn't be illegal across the board. It should be at least states' rights at the bare minimum. There. Like, women shouldn't be on birth control. Hormonal birth control more specifically. Women shouldn't be on SSRIs. Women shouldn't be in the workforce. But that's all government mandated. Women didn't vote to be in the workforce. They were heavily against it. It was literally the happy merchant lawyers came in and staged it like they always do, and forced it with the civil rights. Just like desegregation was forced at gunpoint. Basically the same thing when it comes to feminism and women in the workforce, and voting and them getting credit cards and stuff like that. It was forced upon them. If you go back at interviews with old women from these time periods, they were actually against it. They knew part of the consequences of the time. And as years of propaganda, it's not simply women's faults. And you're requiring women whose whole biology rejects accountability and responsibility because they're supposed to be taken care of by a man to solve it. You're not gonna get your answers with women. Because women are lemmings. They follow around. They go whatever the popular thing is. That's why they fall for trends. From stupid shit like fashion to actual ideological beliefs. Which is why you're already seeing a bunch of like right-wing women rising all of a sudden ever since 2024 with Trump winning the election. All of a sudden all these base women are coming out of the woodwork because of it. Like, women just follow and repeat the men. They're not supposed to be leaders. Men are supposed to be the leaders of the household. And so therefore, as much as it sucks, because I know I'm sitting here, the woman being like, men, you have to solve everything. Like, it's not gonna be women taking responsibility. The finding a woman who's actually willing to admit this is like a 1,000,000 to 1 chance who's actually gonna be trying to change this. And obviously there are women out there that are recognizing it. But it's not gonna be every single woman. And you're gonna have to like baby talk them. Like home math. That one home math video that I reacted to a long time ago now. Where you have to baby talk them and use their logic against them. And make them kind of realize how stupid they are. Because they can't compute this. They literally fucking can't. Like, it's not gonna be women voting to get to lose their right to vote. Though, I mean, I would be one of them personally myself. It's gonna be men taking charge of society, not removing the tiny hats, because every single time civilization makes something great, they move in and subvert it and extract all the resources before they leave. They're already talking about heading to India and China now because the West is falling. Like, they're a horrible plight upon society. We have to make it to something ourselves. It's neither men or women's fault, it's Moo's fault. Yes. Like, they have taken women, turned them against them. Women are now the most depressed, highest rates of SSRIs, highest rates of birth control, highest rates of depression across the board, highest of cases of being in the workforce. Apparently 53% of workforce is now the women too. Like the highest rates of childlessness, and they're so depressed, so upset, so unhappy right now. And so they've ruined women, and then to make the matters worse, they use women as bioweapons against men to ruin men's life. Like, women have been poisoned against themselves and been turned into the knife to stab men in the back at the same time. It's absolutely atrocious what they have done to women. And I don't want to be like, oh, women most affected here, right? But at the same, like, it's not even evil, right? Like, it needs to be a stronger word than evil. Just like pure maliciousness, pure just devoid of all love and care and meaning for anything, for what they have done to society, and using women as the tool to do so. And there's only one way out of this. But that's not safe for YouTube. The tiny hats that put guns to women's head, they chose this? They did not choose this. Did you choose Virginians? Right? Virginia's a recent election here. Like, okay. So, where it's a pretty 50-50 split. And there's some rumors that there might have been some funny little things happening with the election ballots here, right? The 50% of Virginians who voted against Democrats being in charge of Virginia, did they vote for the higher taxes? Did they vote for the stricter gun laws to the point where they can't have guns? Well, they can still have guns, but there's significantly harsher gun laws. Did they vote to decriminalize various things? Did they vote for blacks to be released on the street? Did the 50% of them that voted against it, did they vote for that? No, they voted against it. But it's still being opposed upon them because the other 50% did so. Like, it's not how the system works. It's all about power. It's all about power. Who's in charge? And then they use their tendrils to usurp everything. Like, you can find so many ties to all these different systems in place. Like, from the day a woman is born, she is taught to hate men. Every aspect of society is just like, you're beautiful, you're amazing, you're your own special little snowflake, you have to go to school and get a job and go to college, and men are all evil rapists who are out to get you. And if you have to, you know, you don't want to have kids. Kids are the worst thing ever to occur. It's gonna ruin your beautiful body. You should go out and have sex with as many men as you want. You know, don't waste your youth. And I'm saying this as a woman myself. This is where I can use my lived experience here, because I went through exactly all of this. Now, part of it's kind of my fault for being involved in politics when I was 12 years old and becoming an SJW, but it's all around. Like, okay, listen, not the shill Sargon for the 50,000th time here, but he has done so many videos about this, about all these old women going into it, and, you know, like, there is the one in particular, from his live stream, here, where is his live streaming channel? Where's actual Sargon of Akkad? It should be up here. Oh, it's right underneath him. Where 3 famous solo villains are their villains. And it's about 3 feminists talking about all the things they've advocated before in the past, and all these different groups they funded, all these government programs they helped with, all these speeches they've given, and all to basically poison society. Like, there. Yeah. Like, it's a horrible process. Zero accountability for women as usual. Women choose to do what they do. Enough of blaming the kids to enable them. Yes and no. One, women can't take accountability, so there's that aspect there. Like, trying to force a horse to be milked like a cow does not... No wonder you're not getting milk from it, because it's not a cow. Like, you're not gonna get your answer there. But yes, I do agree to a certain extent that women do kind of choose what they do, but they're told to do it. They're told it's fine. They're not told that it's bad to go to college because like, and become a slut factory there. They're forced to. Like, my dad was extremely upset with me for not going to college, and he spent many years trying to railroad me into having a career. My dad's an amazing dad. I love him dearly, but it wasn't until after streaming kind of has taken off, thanks to you guys, that he's finally, like, accepted the fact that, like, I'm not actually going to become a career woman. Why? Because he's a boomer, and he's been propagandized to believe that women should be in the workforce. Even though I was heavily against this since I was a teenager myself. Because I learned by listening to men, but that's only because of my personal life experience that got me this route. You're not going to get that from most women, because they don't actually have the route that the same route that I've taken, and it's a bunch of luck, basically, a bunch of things happening the right time in the right place to get me to where I am right now, for my stance here. There. But if you have, like, women whispering to, and keep in mind, women also sabotage other women too, and have them whispering to the ear and telling them it's okay, like, it's not gonna work out. Thank you, Crowder Crowler, for the $1 due. I refuse the black pill, call me stupid, I call it not being a coward. Life will give you the best and worst times. Are you gonna hide in your shell because you could get fucked over? Bless Christ. Thank you for not being a fed post. But that is the right mentality to have. That is the right mentality to have, Crowder Crowler. See, more people. Woman-splain it to them. Hell yeah, woman-splain it. My favorite thing to do. Amal, can I post the Bobby Fischer quote? Sure. It should be. I don't know what it is off the top of my head, but it's probably fine. Probably fine there. Like, there. Now, Spammer ran as a moderate and went full commie once she got in. Well, that's all Democrats, and if people weren't aware of that, then they're kind of stupid. But still, 50% of them voted against her. Doesn't make it right that, you know, that's not their fault. It's not their fault for, oh, Virginians voted for this. No, 50% of them voted against it. Like, it's not all of them. When half the state votes against something, it's a problem. Evil will be purged eventually, but it will happen. Yeah, it'll take time. It'll take time. None of the problems we have in society right now are going to be solved overnight. And it's going to take excessive force. It's going to take a lot of force to be able to do so. But it's not something that I can say on YouTube for obvious reasons. Yeah. Responsibility is a prerequisite for morality. If you're not punished for behaving badly, there's no incentive to act morally. Well, yes, and that's another problem with women, is they're not being punished for behaving badly, right? Like the woman who reached 30 with a double-digit body count that's in like the 30s can still get married and settle down and have kids. Beforehand, they'd be thrown out of town as a harlot. Like, they don't... Like, but women are being punished for their actions. They're being incentivized to do so in every way, shape, or form. If they get the higher pay, and they don't have to, they can go travel and don't have to have kids, and they can have sex as much as they want. There's no incentive for women to actually change themselves. But this incentive is coming from the government, specifically, from the powers that be. And so, yeah, you're not gonna get responsibility out of them. Like... There. And yes, there might be some people out there that can, you know, don't need the punishment aspect of things to do the right thing. But those are far and few between. There's a reason why religion is so essential to every single society ever. It is a rule of law. Having the big, bad, evil man, or men and women, depending on kind of religion it is, you know, set down the rules and regulations. And you have to do all these different rituals to please them. And if you don't, then they're gonna send the fire down and smite you. Like, there's a reason why religion is so essential to society. There's a reason why the Bible, the Old Testament, is just filled with all these different ways to, not mix your fabrics and don't eat pork and various other things. There's a way to regulate and spread the word for how to function and not poison yourself, but also with a good threat of God if you get a little bit too uppity there. Most people need some sort of system, some sort of stability, some sort of pros and cons that has heard them in the right direction, or else they're going to become crack addicts on the side of the street at 2 a.m. That's assaulting women in some way, shape, or form. Like, it's most need something along those lines. Obviously, morality is not completely objective. Seeing how in Islam, right? There's no problem with guys raping the infidel woman, which obviously we strongly disagree. But that's their morality from their religion because it's about conquering and war. But that's okay with them because that's their society structure and how it works. Yeah. Morality just means doing whatever the people you live among do. I mean, there is some universal morality, like murder. Right? Every civilization has some sort of rules and regulation against murder. Some exceptions, but for the most part, rules and regulations. To stop that from happening. So there's definitely seems to be some sort of objective morality across the board. And if you make some morality completely subjective, then you're getting to a whole can of worms that I'm not going to get into right now. By the way, I refuse. Okay, we've gotten into pretty deep debates the past 45 minutes. And I'm not exactly the most eloquent person. I'm not the smartest person, and so I know I'm not exactly making the strongest cases for my own points, which is upsetting, but it is what it is. In that case, but we're not gonna get into that can of worms. There. I see dating discourse at a tile join the stream here. Theology politics is lol. That's normal for me. And welcome to the Amalgamation Retard Station. We talk politics most of the time, with some game streams here and there to kind of ease up. You know, things get a little bit dark and depressing from time to time. So those are nice little breaks. But yeah, we get very political here. So if you like that kind of stuff, stay. If you don't like that kind of stuff, well, you know what? I don't blame you. Oh, there. I stay. Well, I'm glad that you like it. I'm glad I can provide something worthwhile for you. Something worthwhile for you. There. Also, where's the quote? Oh. Oh, here's the Bobby Fischer quote. Okay, I'm definitely reading this out. A few notes on the happy merchants. Tiny hats are antisocial, destructive, intolerant, mean-spirited, deceitful extracriteria. They wish to destroy, rule, and kill. Rob whoever gets in their way. To facilitate them getting what they want, they have developed a perverted and unnatural and destructive evil lifestyle. Even though they live off the goys as parasites, they still hate them and wish to destroy them. The God's chosen people hate nature and the natural order because it's pure and beautiful, and also because it's bigger and stronger than they are, and that they feel that they cannot fully control it. Nature's beauty and harmony stands in stark contrast to their squalidness and ugliness, and that makes them hate it all the more. Bobby Fischer, world chess champion, 187 IQ, born as a happy merchant himself, later converted to Catholicism. There. So it feels like it explains it quite well with how they work. I like one of the comparisons I like when it comes with the tiny hats is that they're like Indians. They're like high IQ Indians that are a lot more covert about their things. They still love to scam. They like to screw people over. They have their own version of Izzat and tribal loyalty. They spit on and desecrate those outside of them and treat them like shit. But when it comes to scamming, when it comes to actually subverting, they know what to do. They know to act like decent people on the outside, go within the system and destroy it from within. Indians, they're kind of doing that with the H1Bs, but it's also because of like our horrible laws that we currently have, thanks to the tiny hats themselves, that they're exploiting the system. The tiny hats go in and make the exploits. The Indians take the exploit that's already been created by the tiny hats and then abuse it until there's nothing left. Hence why you see with the H1Bs and then the L1 visas, the student visas, the green card, etc., etc. there, where they can just import the rest of their family until all of a sudden you have a horde of locusts. And both their biggest enemies are trains. Is that with high IQ? Interesting, yeah. It's very interesting how they both work very similarly, but one has a higher IQ, and so therefore they're able to create horrible leech off the system a lot better and destroy it from within. It's quite interesting though. Thank you you, Ayman, for the $5 dues. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys have been very generous today. I know part of it's because we've been having a debate all together here, but still, thank you guys for the generosity. You guys have been very nice to me. Thank you. I know we don't agree with everything here, right? Like, I don't expect you to agree with me with everything, and I obviously don't agree with you guys with everything too. But I hope we can actually have like nice little conversations, even if I personally don't really like debate, because I feel like that creates bad blood myself, right? I don't want you to feel like you have to agree with me, because at the end of the day, I am a dumb woman, and we're talking about the issues at hand within the world, and with no actual physical way to fix it unless you pick up the gun yourself, which I disavow for obviously legal reasons. But to actually read out your super chat. So what's your opinion on dating single moms? Some coworkers want to set me up with one. Not interested. No, fuck no. Fuck no. No. Listen, marry and reproduce. Marry and reproduce. But for the love of God, do not date a single mom, okay? Single moms are blights upon society. Like, unless she's a widow, that's about it. Right, that's the only exception I will make for a single mom, is that she's a widow, because it's not her fault that her husband died before in the past, right? That's God smiting, like, you know, being like, haha, have you suffered enough? No, there you go. Husband dead. Now, you know, want to kill yourself? Can't. You have kids. And going about that. But other than that, single moms, like, they clearly have shown that they have bad self-control, which, listen, women might not have accountability and responsibility, but they can have a little bit of self-control, right? There's birth control, right? I don't like birth control. But come on, man. If you manage to get yourself pregnant, even though you have a million options on how not get pregnant, now what's wrong with you? I mean, it's still better than getting an abortion, but still, like, Jesus Christ. Like, and then you have to raise another guy's kid, and then also keep in mind, single motherhood causes so many issues for the kid itself, because there is a circle of men. There's no actual stability. There's no actual like leader and proper father within the household, and so the mom usually has to cycle through multiple men before she actually before a guy's enough of a simp to actually settle down to go with her. And that creates instability within the household, because there's no actual father figure to lead the child. He's used to the man just disappearing, which then leads them to usually create single mothers in the future, because of the fact they don't know how to respect women. And I mean respect women actually, not like the leftists respecting women. I mean like actually how to like have a stable family themselves. So they don't see women as wholesome beings that should, you know, be taken care of and produce kids. They see them as slut factories, and you know, they don't actually understand what a purpose of a woman is supposed to be, because they don't actually respect their own moms. And you could be the white savior and the white knight and try to go in and save that kid, but it's not worth the risk when you should find another woman who hasn't had kids, have kids with her instead, and actually give them a stable household. Like, it's not worth it, man. It's not worth it. Though it helps with single mom's a chudhead and hates feminism. If you're a single mom that's a chudhead and hates feminism, there's no such thing. That's an oxymoron. No chudhead and hates feminism would allow herself to be a single mom. Like, that's... No. No. Yeah, I want a normal relationship timeline. I have to sacrifice all that and my ambitions for a child that's not my own. I'll do it for a child that has a stable woman I love and dated normally. Yes. Don't date this. Don't date the single mother. She's desperate. You're probably man number 10. Don't worry. Don't bother with it. Do not. You're ruining your life for literally no reason other than to get your dick wet. Just get a fleshlight at that point. Thank you, Dizzy Lizzie, for the $2 reduce. Thank you. It's not the... Oh, once again, why don't you let me heart it? There we go. It's not the grape that is bad, it's their genes. There. I guess the other exception for single mothers would be, like, divorce. But the husband is, like, a horrible, like, actual, like, horrible person who, like, I don't know, cheated on her, and she has the receipts, the court documents, or like a felon, though to be fair, she got with a felon, it's a different story, but I'm thinking like Breaking Bad type of felony, you know, like white collar crimes, the situation, like, and even then, you're still raising another guy's kid when you don't have to, when you can find a woman who is single and doesn't have any kids in general. But, like, that's, like, once again, going into extreme reasons of why you, like, a single mother would be forgiven for being a single mom. And that's just not worth it, man. Not worth it. A whole category, yeah. I would only date a single mom. The situation preview was bad. Also, no mud sharks. Yeah, well, obviously no mud sharks. Oh God, if you listen, if you date a single mom as a mud shark, you're asking for those problems. I'm sorry. Listen, no offense, chat. I don't like being mean to you guys, but if you date a single mom who's also a mud shark, you're getting like the low IQ bottom of the barrel, like 90, you know, minimum at best. Or sorry, I mean maximum best type of kind of woman. Because those are the women who are mud sharks are the like low IQ ones. I'm not even making a joke about like, oh, they're low IQ. Like literally steadily proven that they are lower IQ if they are mud sharks. Avoid them like the plague. Finding out your husband is gay? Yeah, that's a good reason to divorce him. And then take the kids in that case, because if he's gay, then I wouldn't want to trust him around the kids. Also, they are so likely to have HIV and other STDs that I definitely don't want to, like, I'd be scared for my vagina, I'd be scared for the kids, everything else like that. Like, yeah, that's a good reason. That's a good reason. But anyway, I do unfortunately have to get going, chat. My apologies. It has been a nice floundering Friday as we've just been yapping about all sorts of things here. And so I will see you guys tomorrow for Under the Bridge with V. We should actually have it on this week. We didn't last week because he had something else to happen going on. But we should be on for this week for floundering Under the Bridge on V's channel. And then I'll be on the Archcast tomorrow as the co-host. And then after that, I will be on my own stream for around 7:45, 8 o'clock, because the Archcast does kind of push me to the, you know, it's a little bit tight with the timing there. But it should be around 7:45, 8 o'clock tomorrow for tomorrow's stream. I don't know what we're doing just yet. It might be gaming, they take a nice little break. It might be political, depending on how the news go. Not exactly sure, but regardless, I will be a bunch of places tomorrow as the town bicycle. So, thank you everybody for your subby bubbies, donuts, and vigorous thingies. You guys were very generous and nice to me today. Thank you so much. I know it's, I know things can be a little bit heated here, but still, thank you guys. For Kick Bros, I'm sending you over to Kirsha. Obviously, she's political. Just follow her rules. Don't be too spicy. Don't be gay. For YouTube Bros, I'm sending you over to Neurotic for Friday Night Tights. Have fun there. Follow their rules. Don't be gay once again. If you're gay, get thrown off buildings and banned. We don't like the homos here. Rumble Bros, I forgot to find a raid for you, so you're stuck with the cuck chair again. I know you're, you know, you get comfortable, I guess. Oh, and before I leave, Maestro Mark, thank you for the $1 I do. Lily Gallus is a single mom. Hey, you should collab with her. Fuck no. Fuck no. I barely know that woman, but based on what I've seen of her before, I don't like her. She's performative fucking cunt. I shouldn't say that for somebody I don't know. I'm sorry. But, I like, a single mom seems a little bit suspicious. Anyway, I shouldn't have said all that. My apologies. I don't actually know her that well, but I don't like what I've seen so far. So, okay. We're just gonna leave it at that. Anyway, have fun, everybody. Good night. I don't like making enemies, so... but bye! Bye! I'll see you tomorrow! Bye!
I mean, hey, if Pac-Man affected us as kids, we'd all be munching magic pills and listening to repetitive electronic music, am I right?